for those of you joining us live, sorry for the massive delay of about a half an hour there. If it makes you feel any better, I went, heated up some food, ate it, and then spent about an hour and 20 minutes trying to get the capture card working. Now, I'm going to wait till people start streaming in before I make any comments about the success or lack thereof. Am I healed? No. What is this? No, we're not dating. Oh, kill me, Platty. Or give me absolute power. I don't care which. Isn't that how it's supposed to go? Power or death? Oh no, I'm cooking the chicken tonight, Dream Whisperer. No, I had leftovers today for lunch. Well, we're having no audio syncing issues, so that's nice.
Sorry, son.
Took you long enough. This is Mika-san.
Hey, I'm Yagami. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest.
Yeah, I saw your message, Putty. It sounds good. Sounds like it smells good, too. Did you start cooking yourself, Dream Whisperer?
This is the man you served 6 months ago? You're certain?
Yeah, that's him.
We already discussed Hoshiki and Shono. Mika-san was at their table, without a doubt.
That's Shono-san, right?
Yeah. What were they like?
I guess nothing stood out about them more than any other pair of businessman types. Hoshiki-san complained about his boss, while Shono-san just nodded and smiled.
Good afternoon,
What
Kohei.
was Hashiki saying?
He was going on and on about this Kido-san guy. Have you heard about that new dementia drug, 89?
Yeah. I'm kind of familiar.
Not surprised. They used to talk about it on TV a bunch. Anyway, apparently Kido-san's kind of a big shot guy on the 89 research team.
And Hashiki and Shono were talking shit about him?
Yeah. Sounds like Kido-san was getting wined and dined by all sorts of people who wanted to profit off 89. From what I heard, not all those deals were above board.
Secret deals, huh? Is Kido-san working with the Yakuza?
Hashiki-san didn't give specifics, but he did say 89 could buy a lot of influence. And about the cut he'd be getting later. He seemed like a really shady guy, actually.
Interesting.
I finally take a bite of carrot, and then I can talk. Hello, Wolfrix. Shoutouts. Hello, Daedalus. Hello, Vigilant. And now to open our legs even more. Hi, Bregman. An ESO low run? Not on the table. At least not for at least a year and a half at this point, based on our current schedule. I have to beat ESO first. And then I need to start thinking about the feasibility, because there's a lot of stuff to go through there. So, blue. Really, Alex? Wow. It's a shame. I used to go to Barnes & Noble all the time. That would be amusing, Blackfell. I doubt it, but we'll see. Hi, Seend. Alright, so we got a couple people here. So, I spent about an hour and 20 minutes trying to get this capture card working better. Can I get you guys to keep an eye on it? I want to see if there's any blipping happening. I actually tried, just before I started streaming, to force a blip to happen. Couldn't do it. Couldn't force a blip. Maybe it's fixed. I don't want to get too celebratory. I'm guessing it's not. I really am. So, let me know, guys.
How was Shono acting that night at the club?
Well, he spent most of the night staring at my chest. Hashiki-san kept going on about Kido-san all the same, though.
Maintain eye contact, Yagami-san.
Shono-san seemed more interested in being a creep than indulging him, though.
You don't think he was listening to Hashiki-san then?
Nope. Didn't seem like it.
Disgruntled boss on one side, closet perv on the other.
But then, out of the blue, Hashiki-san said this.
There's something fishy going on with 89, I just know it.
Did he have any idea what it was?
What did he say again? Something about fabrication or falsification?
Data fabrication? Falsifying the effects of the drug?
Yeah, that was it. He kept going on about how AD9 was too good to be true. And how weird it is that it just came out of nowhere.
So he brought Shono to the club to try and figure out if 89 was real.
Right.
What did Shono say?
Just,
There's nothing fishy about it.
but then Hashiki-san yelled back.
I don't believe that for a second.
It was kind of awkward seeing how desperate he was.
Makes sense he'd be desperate, though.
Why?
He promised this guy Kajihira he'd shut down the ADDC.
Hi, Saldir.
I gotta say, you remember a lot for a conversation that happened 6 months ago.
Can you blame me? The poor man got beaten to death right afterward. I replay this a lot.
Right. Sorry.
And at that point, I already knew about 89. See, my grandma has pretty bad Alzheimer's. So, I was hoping they'd release it to the public soon.
I'm sure that made the conversation stick out to you.
Yeah, when I heard Kito-san was just another slime ball, I don't know, kind of broke my heart.
Tragic.
False hope, also known as the worst kind of hope. That's not true. There's false hope, and then there's hope unfulfilled. That hope sucks. Hey, Seend, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to argue against a negative for the music direction. And the worst part is, almost all of it is this song. They just really overuse a lot of songs, and this is one of the ones that stands out the most, because they use it in scenes where it's like... And the problem is, and you just heard it, this is a very short song. It's like a 30 to 40 second loop. So it repeats a lot.
Did you ever hear Hashiki mention a Kajihira?
Kajihira.
It's a big construction company based out of Kansai. Basically, Hashiki was working for this Kajihira, trying to shut down the ADDC.
Wait, I thought Hashiki-san was super important, like vice director or something.
He was. Kajihira's money was too much for him to refuse, though.
Either way, I don't remember hearing them talk about a Kajihira.
.38. It's a 38 second loop.
Thanks for this, Mika-chan. You must be exhausted.
That's all of it?
Yeah, you helped us more than you know. Be safe on your way back.
Thank you.
What time's your shift start tomorrow, Saori-san?
Sorry. I'm not coming back tomorrow.
Huh?
It was a one-night thing. I got to see a side of myself I didn't know I had, though.
Man, this stinks. You're so pretty, Saori-san, and I was pumped to learn more from you.
I don't think I have much left to teach. I might be able to help you, though. As a friend.
Aw, that's actually kind of sweet.
You're a lawyer?
Let me know if you ever get into trouble.
Wow, I've never been friends with a lawyer before. This is like super cool. Thanks so much. Bye now.
That was amazing, Saori-san. You really pulled through for us.
Yeah, she
It's
did.
fine.
Come on, I'll walk you back to the office. I want to review what we learned with Hoshino-kun and the others.
Sure.
You know, if that's true, Seend, that might explain some of the... I don't want to sound unkind, but the Dragon Age 2 natures of this game. Yes, I am secretly a lawyer. That's why I sit here and play video games 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hey, Drakrillion. What's going on?
Really, guys?
No, we stopped counting. Oh good, the romance isn't here. I'm free! The lore reason. Actually, there is kind of a lore reason. See you in a year, Wolfrix. There is kind of a lore reason for why we have an escalation of enemies, but not for the quantity of them. The lore reason is basically we're pissing off more and more groups, so we get more and more people coming after us.
Welcome back.
Dun, dun, dun.
So beautiful, Saori-san.
Actually, in all sincerity, I think she looks prettier in her normal outfit.
Like a puppy.
You should dress like that all the time, Saori-kun.
Yeah, good luck finding clients.
I'm changing.
Oh, don't mistake me. I think that looks good on her, but I think she looks better in her default.
There's a good chance Hashki's murder was premeditated, just like Chairman Kajihira suspected.
That's the conclusion you and Saori-kun reached?
Yeah, Hashki thought something was up with 89, doubted the authenticity of the research, seemed convinced they had fabricated data. He was desperately searching for proof before he died.
But was there anything actually wrong with it?
I tried analyzing the paper myself to find out, but it's like it was written in a different language. I'm searching for someone more knowledgeable as we speak.
So, this is pure theory. But what do you want to bet, based on how medical research usually works in real life, that this drug works really good on animals or rats or whatever, and that's what they're using as their proof that it's a real drug and not a fabricated one? What do you want to bet?
But nobody seems to suspect any foul play, not even online.
Yet Hashki was still searching for issues, and if he had managed to find one...
The ADDC would be long gone by now.
Then they murdered Hashki to keep the secret safe?
Don't be ridiculous. Who would kill a man just to protect a research paper?
It might not be as unlikely as you think. The ADDC has been bringing in billions of government yen ever since they published that paper. With that much cash involved, bumping someone off wouldn't be out of the question.
The question is, who killed Hashki?
I fully agree with Kaito's comment, by the way. The idea of the level of skill it takes to break something internally, and then back off. You know, that kind of a thing.
A professional assassin, if I had to guess. The man in the black raincoat.
If he was an assassin, that would mean someone hired him.
Yeah. Someone who wanted to protect 89 and the ADDC.
But who?
Can't begin to imagine. But apparently Kido was out hyping up 89, raking in tons of dirty money in the process. Guy might even be involved with the Yakuza.
You're really suspicious of him, Yagami-san.
Well, if it looks like a rat.
Maybe Shintani got too close to the truth, and Kido offed him for it.
The thought has crossed my mind. Don't think we can say that for sure without looking more into Kido, though.
But judging from our last visit, that won't be as easy as you make it sound. He's practically a celebrity at this point.
Well, maybe if we can't get him to talk, the prosecutor's office can.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've got a meeting with Izumida tomorrow. They're calling me in.
Isn't that the prosecutor who was trying to get you arrested?
He can try all he wants. That's what this meeting's about.
No chance in hell he agrees to help us then.
All depends on how this little chat goes. If I can convince him I'm innocent, I'll clear my name and put the squeeze on Kido all in one fell swoop.
What are you planning, Yagami-san?
Death. So I'm sorry, Seend. I feel like I missed a step there. Like, what other is there from 6?
Yo, everything's really falling into place.
And what new writer?
Guess it's good we let Saori-san handle the cabaret, huh?
And what retcons? Although I have noticed this game almost goes out of its way to not reference the Yakuza games. Unless I'm just completely missing those references, which is entirely valid.
Oh, welcome. Pay close attention. Hopefully you'll learn something.
Oh god, it's Vigilant! It's Vigilant! Okay, we're safe, we're safe. Whew. Oh, that was close. Hang on, it's Mr. Botland and it's Vigilant. Thank you very much, Mr. Botland. Much appreciate the subs as always. And thank you very much, Vigilant. As ever and as always. So, Vigilant, I know what you want to put that towards. You want to put that towards Battlefleet Gothic. But, Mr. Botland, you didn't tell me what you want to put it towards. And that means we're going to have to stab you. Whoops. Now, Derkrillion. Well, we're just racking up the stab victims. Well, of course, Alex. Anyways, thank you very much, Derkrillion. Much obliged. Although you also didn't want to tell me what you want to put that towards. So more stabbing is in your future. Seriously, though, what would you like to put that towards? Anyways, I don't remember Streets of Mage all that much. Streets of Mage? Did I just say that? Streets of Rage. I would play a game called Streets of Mage. So I can't comment on the music there. I'll have to trust your word on it. Like this music right here, you mean?
Hey, give that back. Nice try, jerk. What a waste.
And so we've got Mr. Botland, Doom, and Derkrillion. Rimworld. You got it, guys. Thank you again. Shut up, Carr. Nobody likes you. What?
Guess we're doing this.
I'm totally not going to be evil, Derkrillion. What are you talking about?
Really, guys?
That sounds pretty bad, Seend. That sounds really bad. Yes, the one connection is... This is secretly Kiryu's son. Oh, there's a new dish. is this? Worst curry I've ever had. Sorry, I'm making this over. This will be better. Chicken karagi? I put wasabi in the flour. Oh my god. Wasabi in the flour. And it might be real wasabi in this case. Oh, apparently it works. Funnily enough, I've never had real wasabi, and honestly, I probably never will. Needs some work. You should try to apply the wasabi evenly so it's not inconsistent. Parts that are right, however, were delicious. Please try the next time you cook. I'm begging you. Why not try real wasabi? Because I live in the United States. Yeah, if I go to the grocery store right now and buy wasabi, I am not getting wasabi. I am getting horseradish. A form of horseradish paste, more specifically. And for some reason, they just call it wasabi. Probably for marketing reasons. I actually looked into getting real wasabi once, and it basically wasn't available in the entire state I lived in at the time, which is actually admittedly not this one, but still. I suppose I could try to import it, but that just sounds like a colossal pain, and unlikely to really succeed. No, I have yet to make my own sushi. I need to look into how to get the rice to work properly.
Yo. Got a message for you from Kuroiwa. Says to drop by the Tokyo Public Prosecutor's office. Izumi waiting for you.
Why'd you have to come here to tell me that? Would have been easier to talk on the phone.
I got a bad feeling about all this.
Huh?
Feels like I'm never gonna see you again if you get yourself locked up now.
Come on, don't be like that. Even if I do get arrested, I won't say a word about your little side job. That's what you're worried about, right?
Yep. I might have to send someone to bump you off in prison if you rat me out.
Like you could pull that off. Aren't you busy dusting off Kuroiwa's boots?
I'm laying low, that's all.
Speaking of, I have a question for you now that you're off your leash. Why do they think I killed Shintani? They have to have a reason, right? You've gotta know.
Well, funny enough, I don't. Kuroiwa won't share a shred of info with anyone but his closest partners. Not sure why.
Gotcha.
Now, get over to the prosecutor's office. Sorry, but you gotta cover your own cab fare.
Yeah, I know.
I assume you mean heir to the Empire, Alex? Just to make sure we're on the same page here. Because there's, at this point, I think 3 First Thrawn books, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, it has my health. We're good. So, one of the things I like about Thrawn is he's actually not all that intelligent. Well, okay, I'm saying that wrong. You gonna let me attack, game? Sheesh. What I mean by that is in most of his good works, he's not that good. He's just good. He's basically a competent tactician slash strategist who actually pays attention. And he tends to have the long-term view. That's why he seems so smart, because he is so much better than the typical morons that most of Star Wars has portrayed for the Empire. You with me so far? Hey, killing you. Now, my point in all of that is to say that, while you say Thrawn seems too good, what's actually funny is that's not something that would come in until later novels, when he would be Flanderized to be much better. In his early works, and in a couple of his other works, he's still fallible and he still makes mistakes. In fact, several times Thrawn will come to a logical conclusion that is very logical and completely wrong. What in the world is this guy? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I should leave this mortal shell behind. This is the only solution I have left. Getting hit by a car isn't the cleanest way out, but it's all I can think of at this point. Just go up and fall down. Dude, 4 stories! Thrawn also had way too many advantages on his side, that's true. He knew about the cylinders. Sorry, I just realized you haven't read the later books. So I'm going to say that as non-spoiler as I can. He knew about the cylinders, he knew about the mountain. You know, the cloaking technology that was there. Which, it's also worth noting, is really, really limited in its use. Which is good, by the way. Unlike later Star Wars works, cloaking tech is amazingly unuseful in the Thrawn trilogy, which I like a lot. Not only because it makes sense, but it reduces... It basically means you have to use it either in very specific circumstance, or use it very, very intelligently. Anyways. Basically, I don't agree at all, Alex. Let's just summarize. Moving on. I'm Eve Pavement. I've already accepted becoming one with the universe. Get a hold of yourself, man.
Hey.
Yeah, no such thing as the perfect cloak. Star Trek! Look, I love Star Trek, but that's stupid ship. I work at GA Labs. It's an IT company. We released a really popular app 2 years ago. We decided to build our own corporate office. They put me in charge. However, I miscalculated the budget. Because of my incompetence, we ended up short in construction funds. We'll be fired once the president finds out, and then I'll be resting in the afterlife.
Hey.
Never heard of an app called Quickstarter? Why don't you use a fundraiser there? It's a crowdfunder. Public donation. Here you go. Here's my name. You're welcome. Now stop trying to kill yourself. You're asking me, Gum Gum? I wouldn't know. You get my point, though, right, Takoida? Like, I mean, okay, going to the Mary Sue ship is a bit of an extreme, but cloaks are very strong in Star Trek, to the point where often the people using them misuse them just so they don't win. You disagree utterly. So you think the Star Trek cloaks... Great. Now I'm lost. I'm just going to take the taxi.
I've been waiting for you, Yagami-san.
Rolling out the red carpet, huh?
Izumida was hoping you'd lower your guard if I was the first person you saw here.
The man never changes. He loves his mind games.
Yagami-kun, how did they convince you to come?
I heard your pal Izumida wants to chat. And depending on what I say, he may or may not try to arrest me.
I'm not sure it'll be quite like that.
Huh? Then what's it gonna be?
Well, you're about to get thrown to the wolves.
Hey, Mafuyu.
Good luck. Excuse me. I've brought Yagami-san.
Much appreciated.
Huh. Even the chief prosecutor's in on this.
Please come in.
So these are the wolves. A room full of prosecutors, huh? Yagami-sensei, I believe Kuroiwa-san already told you this, but we want to talk to you about Shintani-sensei's murder. However, this is not a courtroom, and we're not strangers, or wolves. Just try to relax. Yeah, relax, right. I'm not telling you what you want to hear, though. You want me to say I killed Shintani, right? Sorry, not happening. The burden of proof's on you anyway. So why don't we start there? Why do you think I did it? Yagami-sensei, where were you on the night of Shintani-sensei's murder? Answer my question with another question? That's not very nice. Do you have an alibi for that evening? You heard of a company called KJ Art? The place is a front for some Kansai Yakuza, the Kyorei clan. On the night of the crime, I was near there with their captain, Shioya. He'll back my story up, I'm sure. And care to explain why Shintani-sensei's corpse was found in your office? I was hoping you could tell me. Maybe the real killer could answer that for you. Naturally. That's why I called you here.
Mind if I interject?
Go right ahead, Morita-san.
Yagami-san, you stole a look at Shintani-sensei's call history before the police arrived, yes? Not long before his death, he placed a call to the Advanced Drug Development Center. Knowing that, you barged into the center and interrogated both Kido-san and Shono-san. Why would you do such a thing?
I wanted to figure out what made Shintani a target. Who wanted him dead?
Is that not the police's job?
I couldn't leave it to them. Or the prosecution.
And the fact that you haven't done either kind of makes his point for him.
After all, you guys have a bad habit of going after the wrong guy. Kinda like right now.
I see. So you mean to imply someone else killed Shintani-sensei? Do you have anything that could prove that claim?
I mean, yeah. There's none of my fingerprints on him. There's none of my DNA on him. Let's see, what else? You could check the call history to verify that I was the one that called him to see that he was there. You could get corroborating evidence from multiple people who could verify that I was not there present at the time because I was currently being threatened and nearly killed by Yakuza. You could find the DNA evidence of me on that rooftop, during which we had a brawl, so there'd be lots of evidence around in order to prove that I was there. Let's see, what else? See, this is the problem. You know what you're looking at here? This is a show trial, or not a trial, but you know what I mean. This is a you're the blame figure, enjoy, and they're just painting a big target on his face. The problem is, it looks like they're all in on it, and that's the problem. If all, like, how many other people are in on this exactly? Okay, that's a good quote, Alex. I like that. And by the way, hi, Mother Moosehead. Sorry. Oh, do it. That's why I'm here. No, it's the burden of proof is on you. That is how that works. I don't have to prove I didn't kill him. You have to prove I killed him.
The burden of proof rests on the prosecution. It's not my place to take on such a heavy responsibility.
There's no need to be like that, Yagami-san. As we said before, this isn't a courtroom. It'd be an honor to hear your thoughts on the matter.
Oh yeah? How about someone says please? Please. Great. I'll tell you what I know. Before we get to Shintani's murder, there are a few things I need to cover. 1 year ago, the ADDC published a research paper on a new drug they were developing called 89. This drug has gained global recognition as the thing that may finally cure Alzheimer's disease. What hasn't gained recognition is the fact that someone from the ADDC was murdered 6 months ago. An ADDC member murdered? Who?
It was her! Or him, or him. No, I've been paying attention, game, thanks.
the vice director, Toru Hashiki. Hashiki was seen arguing with a strange man in Kamurocho before being found lying beaten in the street. He died in the hospital 3 weeks later. The culprit is still at large. Did you know of this case?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Understandable. It didn't make many headlines. Incidentally, this Hashiki guy had a pretty big secret.
Uh-huh.
Turns out he was working for the Kajihira Group, a massive construction company based out of Kansai. Kajihira was planning to redevelop the land the ADDC sits on. He'd already settled it with the Minister of Health, had the Kyorei clan muscle in on the turf too. But the plan fell apart when 89 was announced. Kajihira ended up taking a pretty big hit, to the tune of 100 billion yen.
What?
That's when Hashiki...
I don't think he's in on it. Ray Chase's character. I mean, I can't remember his name, forgive me. But I'm just getting more and more the feeling that, well, he is, you know, I'm the hardline prosecutor. I don't think he's actually in on whatever's going on whatever conspiracy's happening.
came in, swearing to Kajihira that he'd scuttle 89, no matter what it took. Just before he was beaten half to death, Hashiki went out with another member of the ADDC. Someone deeply involved in the development of 89. Someone he thought he could manipulate.
Yeah, this feels like a weird rehash. In fact, if I was to be blunt, in gaming terms, this feels like a "have you been paying attention?" kind of a quiz. You know?
I'm sure you recognize this man, Izumida-san. 3 years ago, he testified about the murder that had taken place at the ADDC. He claimed he had seen the victim, a patient by the name of Waku, still alive.
I remember him. You're referring to Dr. Shono.
Mm-hmm. He's also the head of the 89 research team. Hashiki was grilling Shono, convinced that there was something fishy going on with 89.
Like what?
He thought they'd fabricated data and falsified the effects of the drug. After all, it wasn't until rumors of closing the ADDC started swirling that Director Kido suddenly announced 89. Hashiki was convinced it was all too convenient to be coincidence. But that doubt didn't sit well with those who stood to rake in massive profits off 89's development.
Are you implying Hashiki's murder was premeditated?
Yep.
Sounds like we're finally on the same page, Izumida-san. I had the exact same thought. Taking all this into account, doesn't it seem like there really is something fishy about 89?
So the glasses guy is in on it. I'd put money on it. It's all about their reactions. Notice Ray Chase's character. Ishimidi? Is that his name? Ray Chase's character. His reactions have been basically, you know, shock, effectively. Like, surprise. Holy crap. This is a thing? I never even heard of this, you know. And not in the overblown, what kind of a way, but more in a, wait, there was another murder? And you think it was premeditated? You know, just like, it sounds like this is new information to him, to put it bluntly. Whereas Glasses Guy is just, and? Yeah, exactly, Takoida. We have seen enough of Izumida to understand that he does not have a good poker face. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Takoida. I really wouldn't. He might be stupid.
But let's get back to Shintani. Just before he was murdered, he called the ADDC and tried to get in touch with a very specific someone. Maybe that phone call provoked whoever is trying to hide the truth about 89. Shintani was an obstacle, just like Hashiki. He had to be removed. What I'm saying is, there's a chance anyone who gets too close to learning the true nature of 89 is being murdered. And if you haven't investigated down that path, then one thing's pretty clear. You have a lot more work to do before you can arrest me. Wouldn't you say? Answer me, Izumida! If you still want to bring me in, let's see some proof. All these prosecutors, and nobody's got any proof.
That's quite a theory, Yagami-san. Truly fascinating. There were details in there even we weren't aware of. You've clearly done your homework.
I'd be glad to hand over my findings if it'll help. After all, 89's practically a household name at this point. Lifting the lid on it might be too much for me to handle all on my own. And besides, I think I'd rather work with you than Izumida here.
Ooh. I thought you were supposed to be observant, buddy.
You need to lose the attitude, Yagami.
Sorry, I need to take this. Yes, hello? Is that so? Yes, you've done excellent work. Thank you. Just so you're aware, the prosecution has made a coordinated effort with law enforcement. We've already submitted a request for the court to issue a warrant. I'm sorry for the call, but that was the verification of our request, you see.
You're still gonna arrest me after all this, huh?
Fortunately, you're not the one under arrest.
What?
I wouldn't celebrate. We're not done with you just yet. It's in the interest of closing the case.
Listen here, Yagami. You know who Shintani's killer was? It's your old friend, Ayabe.
What?
Striations on the recovered bullet are a perfect match to his firearm.
I don't buy it for a second, but that is informative, because that means it's a cop.
There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
Point in fact, it's a cop who's trying to get rid of Ayabe, since Ayabe has been leaking for a while now. Probably just as a bonus points kind of a thing. Previously, here's the thing you just saw. I say, we've seen a grand total of 3 cops that aren't nameless NPCs. And one of them is voiced by Matthew Mercer.
Striations on the
I mean, that's too obvious, right?
Perfect match to his firearm. There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
Apologies for keeping you in the dark. It was imperative for Ayabe to be completely oblivious to our suspicions of him, after all. This is a murder charge against an active officer. To put it plainly, it takes more effort to actually make an arrest. So, we had to pretend you were our primary suspect.
You and Ayabe have gotten to be pretty cozy these days. Suspecting you was the perfect way to divert his attention.
I see. So this was all some kind of act?
An act? Not at all, I assure you. And I believe you should know, we're aware of Ayabe's side job. Ayabe was an informant, a spy. He was selling police intel on the black market. We plan to investigate those transactions thoroughly, Yagami-san. And so, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we see you again in the near future.
Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you, Ayabe-san.
Listen, Yagami, you gotta help. Someone set me up. They're saying I killed Shintani. Me.
Uh-huh.
You're not surprised?
Not quite, already heard. I'm sitting here with the prosecution as we speak.
Huh?
Yeah. They're looking right at me.
Please, Yagami, you have to take my case. I don't know where else to turn.
Okay, I'll do it. It's only fair after all you've done. We can talk more later. I'll be there soon.
I was just wondering what the hell Yagami's playing at with that.
So, I'll see you in court then. Who do you have on the job? Izumida?
Should be a good time.
Someone is using you, prosecutor. No matter who that person is, I'm not losing. So that's the story, Kenda-sensei. We're gonna take the case.
Of course we are. Anyway, you're gonna go talk to Ayabe, right? I'll send Hoshino-kun along.
Yep, I'm heading over right now.
What I find interesting about that is the only reason I could see Yagami going down this route is if he believed, as I do, that Ayabe is innocent. Which is interesting to me. Uh-oh, we've got two people going for the negative. Side quest time. A escaped convict, convicted of murdering a member of criminal organization 3-0 Legamo, sentence had only just begun. However, police are calling for the caution after he was found to have escaped at the dawn of the 5th of the last month. According to reports, there's a reason to believe he may be sheltering in Kamurocho. Authorities are asking that any sightings of Gamo be reported immediately to urging citizens to take precautions. There is a 1.2 million yen reward for info that leads directly to his capture. The Burger Fugitive. It's interesting you say that, Tessie. We'll see where they go with that. I suppose that's fair, Dakota. Really, guys? Really? Yeah, the enemy encounter rate is pretty high, even when we don't have the boosted encounter rate of problem, which we do have on a semi-frequent basis. What do you think, Seend?
いらっしゃいませ。
That was just booze. I don't want booze.
ありがとうございました。
Peace. Don't you want any liquid? No, I want to heal. That's actually an interesting point, Dakota, and I don't really disagree. Like, I never got bored of fighting in Yakuza 0. I'm already kind of bored with fighting in this one. Speaking of which... Getting there. I need to practice that parry. Excuse me. I want you to thank you for talking to the president whenever he's here. You were... Oh, I don't remember. Oh my god. Yes, I'm his secretary. You're always rushing in here to find the president, even though you're nearly out of breath. Yes, the president's a very diligent man. Often visits the stores to check up on them. Wait, you're by yourself today? Yes. The president told me I should come and observe. He said I might learn something. So I've been standing here all day long. No way to tell you something like that. Beats me. I don't have time to be loafing like this. What do you mean? If I'm around, who's going to imagine his schedule? Only I have the know-how to make it work. Oh, excuse me. Sounds like planning the president's every move is more complex than it would seem. Dude, do you have any idea how hard a good secretary works?
Nani?
Haven't you heard this saying? To whom you owe your gratitude can be cause for peace or strife. Do you understand the meaning? You see, I appreciate your hard work every day. You go above and beyond. Thank you. But you shouldn't only credit yourself either. Gratitude is best when shared with others, not only kept to yourself. You mustn't forget about everyone else who makes this business possible. I wanted you to realize this by looking at the way our staff members work. You're right. Lately I felt so busy all I could focus on was myself. I am sorry. Oh, there's no need to apologize. I'm just glad you understand where I'm coming from. From here on out, I'll be turning over a new leaf. So we're relocating. Okay, oh, wait, what? Remember how inspired you were today? That passion will help you survive the monotonous hell that is customer service. Besides, work builds character, don't you agree? Work builds stress, more like. I learned a lot from you, President Ichinose. Gratitude is best shared with others. Those are kind words. Sometimes I see myself as a parent rather than a president. I want my employees to be happy, and I want them to mature and grow as people.
Arigato.
Friendship maxed. No one ever answered me. What does City Rep actually do? I have an important meeting today. Maybe he really is the driving force of the company. Tee-hee-hee. Laugh track and fade. Ah, unlock side cases. That's all I needs to know. That, and I really wish I was eating this steak, like, right now. This looks so good! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! We're actually not gonna eat it, though. Yeah, you wouldn't want me as your boss, Dream Whisperer. Random encounter. Oh, God. Didn't realize where I was. I'm always off like one block in this stupid city. God. Oh, Lord. I'll never forget burgers. That's the first one I ever learned about how they could trick something into looking much better than it is. I know they do it with everything. Like beers and... I don't remember the whole list anymore. Damn it, Pete Mookie, no! Nah, fair, Dream Whisperer. Yeah, so... Well, there we go.
Yagami-san.
Yeah, heal me up. I was just thinking of how heavy those are. God, those are expensive. I do think Takoida's on the message, on the level, on the target. I think Takoida's right here. Let me postulate something to you, Jijus, and everyone. So that's the wrong button. Let's assume for a moment that you're playing a game that you really love the combat on. Yakuza 0, Devil May Cry 5, Mega Man 3, whatever. Just pick a game that you love fighting stuff in, right? It's not that hard. Surely you can name at least one, right? Now picture a game in which you don't. Now, imagine you had to go through the first game and had, say, 1.5 times the encounters of the second game. Now, which of that is going to feel like it has more encounters to you? Now, it's entirely possible that you'll disagree with me. What the hell was that? It's entirely possible that you will completely disagree with me on that, and that's fine. But for me, combat tends to be a little more arduous the less I enjoy it, and thus I notice it happening more. Whereas in a game where I actually enjoy combat, and I'll name a direct example here, Final Fantasy VII, I don't really notice the encounter rate in FF7 all that much, even though it is your typical SNES standard. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna die. Let's actually get a save in. And go find a optional Fight of Doom. You're welcome, Dirkrillian. I hope you actually do manage to enjoy going through it. And remember, there's no shame in not beating that game. It really kind of falls apart gameplay-wise towards the end.
Must we?
As I feel I showed off. See you around, Selder. I just love hearing him scream. Yeah! Yeah! Anyways. I feel like one of the points that's been brought up by two of my viewers repeatedly over the last several weeks, months at this point, is the idea that my reviews are inherently flawed because I am not more objective about them. Now, you know, I get where they're going with that, and I understand the objections that are being brought up. And in some of the specific cases, I could at least see some of the mindset behind why they, you know, don't like some of my calls as far as pluses or minuses. But I specifically bring this up because, and I do bring this up for a reason, it's relevant to this game, because I'm not enjoying the combat of this game. As I think I've already explained, it feels too stilted and too non-responsive, I think is the word I want to use there. There have been multiple times where I'm just sitting here basically waiting for the game to let me do something. You know what I mean? Or maybe you don't know what I mean, but you get the idea at the very least. And so Seend and I would probably pretty strongly disagree on the combat of this game. Now, as I've already said... Oh, for God's sakes. As I've already said, I don't think the combat of this game deserves a negative. However, I cannot, in good conscience, bring myself to give a positive, when normally I absolutely would for a game like this. Because of that non-responsiveness. Because of that feeling I get while pushing through encounters. Now, there are a few fights I think are fun. I've been pointing that out as we go. The big encounter with all the Kyorei, that was actually a fun fight with the boss dude. Yeah, that was awesome. I loved that. I even enjoyed fighting Hondo. But, yeah, overall... Speaking of which, I'm about to go fight an optional boss who's probably going to kick my ass. So, wish me luck. In fact, we're going to save right here. Let's just do this. Oh, the city detail is amazing, as it always is. Is he the fugitive? Got you now, Gammo.
なんやと
Hell do you want? Can't you see I'm trying to enjoy a burger here? Haven't you heard? There's a bounty on your head. 1.2 million. That's all. I'm offended. Tough talk for criminal scum. Now we'd show you this, but, you know, can't even stand a chance.
Boy!
You wouldn't be thinking about calling the cops now, would you? Nighty night, pal. Weird camera angle. Camera usage, I guess. Can a guy just enjoy a meal in peace? You got something to say? What do you think it wise? Don't think it'd be wise to get between me and this burger. Well, I couldn't call myself a law-abiding citizen if I ignored you. Besides, I'm sure the cops will give you a pork katsu bowl if you ask nicely. I'm over pork katsu. I want a burger. Sounds like we're at an impasse. If you want to bring me in so bad, you'll have to do it by force.
Bring it on.
That's a lot of health. We're gonna be a little cautious on this guy. Immediately get nailed. Oh my god, get up! Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay! We're not even through a single health bar yet. Jesus! I mean, I've said this before and I've said this again. I don't think there is such a thing as a truly objective review. At least without getting into the realm of the ridiculous. Okay, so... I mean, an objective review would give no information that's worthwhile, in my opinion. An objective review would be... I loaded the game into the disc and it loaded. The game played appropriately. The buttons do what they're supposed to do. And that's about it, really. But you get my point. I do stress this. I do not philosophically believe in the objective review. I do try to be fair. This is part of the reason I keep emphasizing this word over and over, and why I keep giving the same speech in every review I've done for like the last 2 months. Fair rather than objective. I am not an objective reviewer. There is no such thing. So I'm going to do something here, by the way. I mean, it's true. It is a movie. So give me a minute. I'm probably going to lose this fight again, but I really want to get a feel for it, so forgive me. Come on. Let me grab something. There we go. Not what I'm hitting, game. There you go. A lot. He's got at least 3 more if I'm looking at this correctly. God damn it. Okay, never mind. He's on his last one. God, I hate the mobility of this guy. I really do. Yagami, I mean. He is just the opposite of mobile, and I hate it. Stop struggling. Holy hell, I can't believe I just lost a fist fight. Maybe we're on top at some point, but there's always someone better. Hello, police? I want 1.2 million yen, please. Because I need to buy some health items. Oh, I bet, Seen. No doubt. Sorry, officer. I just had a burger craving. Nobody does them like Tokyo. Wasn't easy, but at least I got a good fight out of it. I think I can go satisfied. Besides, at least now I can eat my meals in peace. Well, I wouldn't expect burgers in the interrogation room. If not, I'm expecting a care package with your name as the sender. What was he convicted of? Yeah, I don't even care. Whatever. I'll take that. Now I have 2 million yen lying around. Although, in fairness, I did just double my income. Ooh. Cipher secrets. Anything else new? Not really. What? Oh yeah, it's the dude I was just offering to help. You know what? Sure. A little bit for you, Ziggy. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy a bunch of medkits after that mess. Yep. Has it been useful? Yeah, it's been useful. People are using it. It's called Kickstarter. Get it. It's funny. Have you looked at my website recently, Seen? Is my answer to that. Tell you what, make me win the lottery, and I will definitely play that. First thing. On stream. Right after I get some sushi. What do we got here? Nothing all that good, actually. Oh, whatever. I know it's weird, right, Black Val? I hear it keeps vanishing.
Good stuff.
Hey, the customer's about to leave. Aren't you forgetting something? Like what? Don't tell me you still don't remember. Well, of course I do. In fact, I'm doing the thing right now. Before you go, there's something I need to serve you.
Hmm?
I have to serve you something that comes at the end of a meal. You know, every sushi restaurant serves it at the end. That thing. What thing? Come on, I'm sure you know what it is. Just let me know what it is, and I'll be happy to get it to you. Got it. Guy doesn't know, and he's trying to coax the answer out of me. What would a sushi restaurant hand at the end of a meal? The restroom key, obviously. Thank you, Killing You. Thank you very much for the objective review. Ginger? Where I go, you get ginger, like, with or before the sushi. I was going to go with hand towel, because that's actually what they usually get. You know, it's like a warm hand towel. You can wipe your hands off, right? Nope, apparently it's tea. It's a palate cleanser from the oil in the fish. Yeah, that I've never heard of. Tea being served at the end of sushi? Really? I'm the one who gave him the wrong answer. Can't you go a little easy on him? Fine, if you're not getting off the hook next time. I can only imagine how hard it is working at a sushi bar. Yeah, the boss makes up his own weird terminology. It's nearly impossible to memorize. You'll see what I mean. Now, ginger is the main course. Speaking of which, hang on just a second. I need to pull up my grocery list here really quick, because I'm out of ginger. There we go. I love pickled ginger. I'm not joking. I love pickled ginger so much. I will just eat that as a snack every now and again, like just a bite or two. Nom, nom, nom. Yeah, there's Fat Man down there now. Let's see.
Yanami-san!
Sorry, muted myself. Thank you for helping me out that one time. How's it going anyways? Great! I started up the Quick Starter campaign. I reached my first domination milestone. I can't even imagine who it was who did that. If you look over there in the distance, you may notice construction's beginning even as we speak. I noticed your donation, too. Cannot thank you enough. For a while, I thought nothing would ever go right for me again, but you changed all that. You touched my life. Thank you. We're not friends yet, though. Anyway, I need to keep gathering funds. 50-story building. Slow and steady wins the race. Right. How much is the last one? Oh, that's nothing. I got you. I got you back. Here we go. Plonk. While we're on it, let's get these drone pieces. I mean, you know. Spending money, woo! Ah, but what kind of French fries? For there are so many different types, killing you. Many different types. Actually, funnily enough, I'm pretty picky with French fries. I mean, I'll eat them, but actually that's not true. Nowadays, I will not eat French fries unless I think they're actually good. Used to just eat them because I hate to waste food. I don't do that anymore. Now I just waste the food. I mean, it's not like it's really my choice scene, but you got it, man. So one time, killing you. I should do this for a hors d'oeuvres. Never mind. I think I'll do that for a hors d'oeuvres. Do you follow hors d'oeuvres, killing you? If you don't, what's wrong with you, man? Basically, there's a recipe for fries that, I want to say my grandfather taught me. And I want to try it out now. My stepdad also taught me a recipe for bacon, which I also want to try out. Give you a hint, the secret recipe is baking it in sugar.
This again?
Really? I mean, fries in horseradish is better. I think we can all agree on that. Oh my god. What was that about the encounter rate being slow? I feel like someone was saying that just a couple minutes ago.
Really, guys?
I'm a sucker for good horseradish, although it's pretty hard to find good horseradish. Around here, too much horseradish is just mayonnaise with spice in it, which is not good horseradish, in my opinion. I know, I'm crazy. No, it's no problem at all. Honey, who are you talking to? How long are you gonna be on the phone? Don't worry, sweetie, it'll be just a second. No, Captain, I wasn't calling you sweetie. Yes, I'm at home, talking to my cat. I'll be right over. How dare you spend your wife's birthday on the phone? I mean, I don't like mayonnaise to begin with, so that's part of the problem. But I would also agree that most mayonnaise is crap. Hey, you. Come here and take a load off. Oh, why would I? I said have a seat. How long are you gonna make me drink alone? Don't keep your wife waiting on her birthday. This is what I get for thinking about keeping my distance. How many she had, anyways?
Excuse me.
Did you need anything? Do I know you? Stop with the nonsense. I'm your wife. You're not keeping your wife waiting on your birthday. I'm sweet, petite, and Naoko.
Huh?
We're not... How did she jump to losing on her husband? Sorry, I have to use the restroom really quick. Hey, dude. Are you the drunk lady's husband? Yeah, sorry I had to hide for a second. What's going on? I'm just as shocked as you are, buddy. Looks like she thinks you're me. If she's so drunk she can mistake me for her husband, that's a problem. Agreed? Oh, I agree. She's both wasted and nearsighted. A dangerous combination. She got her makeup done to the nines and no glasses, so she's blind as a bat right now. Why is she drinking so heavily? Well, you may have heard her ranting, but it's her birthday. Thing is, work keeps calling, so I've been on the phone this whole time. She's kind of pissed about it. Yeah, I can't imagine why, you jackass. Yes, I get that you're a pilot. You might have been cosplaying. What's your airline want with their day off? It's not actually my day off. I'm on standby, which means I'm supposed to be waiting at home. But now another pilot called in sick, and I have to go in. So you want me to fall in for her so that you can go and fly some people because you're too stupid to get your day off on your wife's birthday. Huh? So this is him bullying us into taking care of his wife. It's a cheat sheet. It's my profile and a few details about me. Oh my god. Nah. This is... Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. I just needed to take a second there. I was overwhelmed by stupidity. Okay, I'm going to stop by my house to get the spare uniform so you can have this one. Never... Like, this isn't even a never do that. This is a this would not happen. That's the realm we've entered. We've entered the Twilight Zone. I will trust you to fly a plane by looking at you. That's a bad call. Huh? Well, time to be a male gigolo. You think I'm kidding? I will totally sleep with this woman. And I will make it the best night of sex she has ever had. I'm just saying. I'm actually with Takoida as well on this one, by the way. Speaking as someone who has half my family in the medical profession, although at this point it's more like 2 members of my family. But anyways, point being, there's, like, you just get used to, we'll celebrate the birthday on the day you have off. Because that's just life, right? I mean, sometimes you just cannot take the time when you want to take the time. Which, of course, means you schedule it properly, instead of insisting it happen the day of. The day of, you make sure they know that you care about them, because you do, right? And then you make sure you know that we'll actually do a proper celebration the day we can, because you care about them, right? Oh, you don't care about them. You just decided to give your personal information, your spare pilot outfit, and your wife to a complete stranger. Thank you, Alex. Very, very much for the money that you were giving me. I appreciate that you are simply giving me money instead of your wife. I do not want your wife, Alex. It's no offense to her. I'm sure she's wonderful. I appreciate that you are only giving me money in this situation. However, you can't give it towards something in particular. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this over here. And I'm going to say, he wants nothing. There we go. Thank you very much, sir. Hey, sweetie. Sorry I took so long. Oh, I was going to check the info. Now that I look closer. Have you gotten more handsome lately? Yes. Yes, I have. Huh? You really think so? So who was on the phone, honey? What's her name? Real robot wife. Real amazing robot wife. She's from Canada. Sorry. There it is. Worst birthday ever. It was the captain. Captain. He would call. Oh, that was fine. He just butt dialed me. Is that so? Or could it have been the woman? What woman? Don't you play dumb with me. I saw you. You were having a fun little shopping spree with a flight attendant yesterday. A real young piece of ass. Okay. Apparently this really is horrible. Huh? You're a terrible husband and a terrible man. What a deplorable man. Scum, I'd say. I'm at dinner with a drunk woman who's not my wife, and apparently I'm cheating on her. Cool. Now, sweetie, let's not make a scene. Oh, man, should be blasted to the moon. I mean, that worked out really well for about a century, and then humanity would stop existing.
Huh?
Who's this? What's that outfit? Are you cosplaying as a pilot? Is this woman a friend of yours, honey?
Huh?
Honey? Yeah, about this. What business do you have with my husband? Are you another one of his hussies? Husband, Yagami-kun. Something you want to tell me? Let's hear it. Explain this right now, you jerk. Should I signal to Mafuyu that I'm undercover? Would Naoko catch on? There's only one way to do this. She's my stalker. No, she's an ex-girlfriend. She's my ex. I am? No, I did. I'm sorry. So confused right now. What's going on? That is the third time this walkthrough has been wrong. What do you know? Can't you see we're in the middle of a meal here? Could you please leave us be until later? I see. If that's your going to so be it. With you. I want a divorce. What? That woman from earlier, she's your side piece, isn't she? That's who you were seeing, right? I bet she's a new flight attendant. No, she's not. I'm going home.
Hmm?
I can prove I'm not having an affair. I am not that awesome, Wolfrix. Remember, it's like a year out. Don't get too hyped already. I haven't even started planning it yet. It's not even on the funding list yet. But hi. Shoutouts to Italy. Sure. I reveal the evidence. See the date? That's the day you saw me shopping with that girl. What does it prove? Don't you see? Here's the store we shopped at. A luxury store. Happy birthday. I needed a lady's opinion on what kind of present to get you. I don't really know what ladies are into these days, so... I'm sorry. I wanted it to be a surprise. You got me a birthday present? How many years has it been since you've done that? Too many. More than one is unacceptable. I need to kill this guy. And then have sex with his wife. Don't take that out of context. I don't know, actually, but I think it means our love is real. It's true, my love. You're the only one I've ever loved, and the only one I'll love until I die. I have two husbands. Oh, crap. Oh, no. And she's unconscious. I think I might have had a bit too much to handle.
Yagami-san!
Thank you so much. You went to the extra mile for a complete stranger. I plan on telling her what I've been putting my work before marriage, and I see that now. But thanks to you, my wife's birthday is going to be great. You see, I learned something today. Mafuyu hates me. Nope, we're cool. Yeah, they should probably get divorced. Let's just be real here. Hey, the bosses are back. Or gone. One of the two. I've kind of lost track at this point. I'm not sure I care. Alright, that should be it for the moment. So I'm afraid it's time to do the most hideously horrible thing ever. Wait, why Furt then stab? Shouldn't it be stabbed then Furt, Zalok? Wouldn't that make more sense? I'll never go to the plague site. Never. That's a heart plague. It's one of the worst plagues known to mankind. The insidious.
You don't give up, do you?
Oh, so it's like a FERT defense. Okay, that makes sense.
And stay down.
Anyways. I don't think it'll work with Bragwin, though. Oh my god, it's the smile. God, dude, man. How's the Ultra coming along? Well, you know that new dish I've been working on? Well, I lost the recipe. Did you at least save the picture? I'm afraid not. The rules of recipe are always handwritten. Why? If they had, I would be retracing my steps. Ah, stupid, stupid, stupid. Sorry for the outburst. I'm stumped. I had it happen on the 1-1 shift. So I can't go out looking for it. Hope no one finds it. Could you do me a favor and find the recipe for me? Please! Alright, fine. So... Tenkaichi Street. And then Theater Avenue, and then... okay. It was the best date ever, Alex. Me and his wife had so much sex. Oh my god. It was kind of bad for me. But it was excellent for her. God, I can't even say it with a straight face. Sorry. I'm okay. Where is Tengairi-do Street? David Avenue, Taihei, Shibuya Park. Oh, that's way down there. Okay, so it would be over here. All of the sex. There was just non-stop sex. Very graphic, too. I had Twitch show up and be like, damn, you should be on Pornhub. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I'm avoiding this romance event like the plague. But then I went to Pornhub and they said, nah, it's too explicit. Purple? Whoa! Look, it's not my fault that the guy asked me to take care of his wife. He didn't specify, okay? That's on him. If he'd specified, we wouldn't be in this problem right now. Well, the biggest problem I tend to have, Kohei, is landing it in the first place. Now, that's on me, I'm sure, but, like, half the time it doesn't connect, for some reason. Or I just straight miss, one of the two. Oh, cops. Cops. Okay, there's no cops here. We can continue now. God damn it, how?
What are you doing?
This is the first time the cops have caught us, by the way. First time in the whole game. apparently it just ends combat immediately. Whoop, they're right there. Hi. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Oh, I wish we could beat up the cops. That would just make my day. I'm curious what Icon Baron's referring to, but I think he's also truly insane. So I'm afraid we're gonna have to kill a Baron, you know, put him down for his own good. Sorry, Baron. I would like to know where this is, though. Since, you know, I'm here. Oh, I don't know his name. What's your name? Hiroto. Wow, this is the best possible description ever. So here's the walkthrough for this. This has just been the worst walkthrough. You ready for this? You need to eat food at his restaurant, which will increase your friendship level. After a while, he'll tell you he's lost his recipe and you have to find it. Thanks! Don't worry. We know our 1-2 waifu. 2-2. I think I'm gonna go ahead and spring for this while I'm at it. The recipe was inside him all along. Get the knife, boys. Okay, I think the cops are gone. Nope, they're right there. So there's Tenkachi Alley. So he went down Kentachi Street, turned right, went up Theater Avenue, went across the batting cages, which I think is that. Yep, I'm right. But he did stop at the M Cafe. Which one of these is the M Cafe? Aha! Yes, sir, I'm afraid I'm going to need your liver. Excellent, XM. There we are. If the game would let me... There we go. The top secret recipe is now mine. I'll give it back to you for 1 million yen. Which apparently isn't that much money. I mean, at least 100 billion yen's a lot of money. Sheesh. Uh, 1 trillion billion yen. Oh, he's got a knife. Hang on, I gotta kill him. No, yeah, 1 yen is basically the equivalent of a cent. That is about correct. I mean, there's some obvious irregularity in that, but if you just want a layman's quick understanding, yeah.
Really, guys?
Thank goodness. Friendship, get.
Hi.
Alright, so I'm ready. Where's my deliciousness? Where is it? Where is it? Beef and pork in one bowl? At the same time? Can they do that? He's a madman. A madman.
Back to it.
You know, there's not really a good... there's certainly not a short answer to why currencies vary in value one to another. So I'm just going to say that currencies vary in value one to another. And I think that's a good enough an explanation. In fact, here, let's look this up right now. Give me a second. So let's see. Right now, a yen is worth 0.94 cents. However, if we were to look at, say, 1:15 p.m. this afternoon, so about 4 hours ago, the yen was worth 0.95 cents. I'm not even kidding about that. Here, let's rewind a little bit more. Let's look over at, say, July 21st, which was a Sunday. Then it was worth 0.93 cents. I think you get the idea. Yeah, I want your sushi. Like, all of it. All of it! And I want it to stay good forever. That's how that works, right? Okay, on with the plot. Now that I'm done having sex with men's wives.
I've been waiting for you, Yagami-san.
What have you been up to?
Ayabe whenever you want. We'll just need to grab a taxi to get there.
Okay. Let me turn around immediately. Hang on, let's talk to Sayori. How's she doing?
It seems the news of Ayabe's arrest is spreading like wildfire.
A dirty cop. Who'd have thunk it? Oh, hang on.
Hey.
I think rice on pizza wouldn't work well for me, Baron. I don't know. I'd have to try it sometime when I'm feeling more insane than I currently am.
An on-duty detective arrested for murder. Now this is a shock.
Try not to look so happy about it, then.
This is Hoshino-sensei from the Genda Law Office. He's young, but he's reliable.
Oh, here I thought the great Takayuki Yagami would represent me.
It's been years since I defended someone in court. I'll still be gathering all the evidence, though. Don't worry, it worked for Hamura.
I'm Hoshino. I'll do whatever it takes to clear your name.
You sure, kid? Shintani was practically your boss, huh? If I'm really the killer...
Well, I mean, you're not the killer, right? He's not the killer, is he?
Probably not.
What do you mean, probably?
I hear your gun's the one Shintani was murdered with.
Yep. Apparently the rifling on the bullet matched.
What's rifling again?
Really?
Sorry.
So, guns have these spiral-shaped grooves on the inside of the barrel to stabilize the bullet's trajectory. These grooves are called the rifling, and leave a mark on the bullet itself.
Whoa.
Now, the rifling's slightly different on every gun. Kinda like its fingerprints. And apparently, the marks on the bullet that killed Shintani matched my gun's rifling.
So your gun must have killed Shintani-sensei?
Yeah. It was the murder weapon, for sure. So, someone used my gun to commit the crime, and I'm being set up.
But how?
You remember the day he died? We were having a nice stiff drink at Tender. You, me, and Kaito.
Yeah, I remember. That was my first time meeting Kuroiwa.
I hung around after you guys beat it. It wasn't a while till I decided to go home. Thing is, I don't remember what happened next.
Huh?
Someone smacked me in the back of the head. Crept up so I couldn't see him.
You got ambushed? Where was this?
Close to the bar, I bet. But I'm not sure. It all happened so damn fast.
Some great detective work there.
What do you expect? Whoever knocked me out moved me, too. That just fucks with things even more.
Moved you to where?
Random bench. Over in the Kamurocho Children's Park. Not a soul around when I came to.
That's a ways from Tender. They must have taken you in a car. How long were you out for?
Hour or so, tops. But as I found out later, that hour's when Shintani was murdered. With my fucking gun.
So the real killer still has your gun?
No. It was in its holster when I woke up.
Wait, what?
Whoever attacked me took my gun, murdered Shintani, and put it back where they found it, all within the course of an hour.
So the only thing missing was a bullet?
Not even that, if you'd believe it. They got rid of any sign it had ever been used.
Maybe if we look at the bullet from Shintani's body.
Not gonna happen. Nothing spectacular about a single bullet.
By the way, did you tell anyone you got attacked?
No. I mean, nothing even got stolen. Reporting it just would have put me in more trouble.
Don't want to draw attention to your side job, huh? Sucks being a dirty cop. A real detective could have reported it.
Ah. Can't argue there.
The culprit must have been counting on that, though. They went after you specifically because they knew you wouldn't make a big deal out of it.
So it was all planned.
Planned or not, the bullet that killed Shintani ended up with your gun's rifling marks on it. There's no denying that.
Yep. I only found out when they hauled me in, though. No surprise they suspect me. There's no reason not to at this point. But none of my coworkers said a damn word. Hey, you know how Kuroiwa has been dragging me all over town with him? He probably just wanted to make sure I didn't skip town. Only just realized that now.
What did you say as your alibi? That you were knocked out in the park?
Not a very believable story.
Come on. You and I both know I didn't kill him. Somebody's pinning it on me. What do you say, Yagami? You think I got a chance?
You'll be just fine.
Guess that was a dumb question. Nobody's gonna tell a guy his head's on the chopping block.
I was actually just pondering to myself, next time, how I would go about trying to defend him in this case. The problem here is, in reality land it'd be relatively easy, but in legality land you have to establish things, right? You have to prove something in a way that can't be bypassed. Because, put simply, if they have reasonable cause to suspect him, that's all they need to take it to a jury trial. And then all they have to do is slander his character to the point where people presume that he's a bad cop, as opposed to just a dirty cop, and Shazam! They win. He gets convicted, and he's off to whatever, right? Oh yeah, and there's plenty of reasonable cause in this. Plenty. But in reality land, I'm staring at this and thinking, motive? What possible motive would we have for going after Shintani?
Listen up, Hoshino-kun. Ayabe was set up by whoever killed Shintani. That's what we've got to work to prove.
You really trust Ayabe-san? What if he's lying to us?
He might be a dark stain on the force, but he's a decent guy. Smart, too. He wouldn't kill, especially not with his own gun. Someone else did this.
You think it's the mole?
That's the most obvious suspect. Let's start by talking to someone close to the case. I've got a guy in mind.
Which would be... Oh, Captain Hamura.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knows where he is, right?
That's true. I wonder what Matsugane-san's thoughts are, though. If anyone's gonna know where to find Hamura, it's him.
Good. Well, I'll head back to the office then. I should tell Genda-sensei what we learned.
The problem is, I'd probably be focusing on the gun. And it looks like we're not. So, there's information there I just don't have. I also don't know how exactly they deal with guns in Japan. Like here in the States, there's procedures involved around having an active firearm on your person when you go out on a beat, right? And there's times at which he could have brought that in and had it checked out. Basically, there's ways to legally prove where a gun is at a certain point in time that belongs to an officer, right? But I don't know what they do in Japan. I don't know where I'm going. It just occurred to me. Hang on. Find a way to meet Matsugane. Who do I know that's got an in with Matsugane-san? I'm going the wrong way. No.
This again.
Yeah, is my favorite. Wrong. I keep doing it. I keep being off by one block. There we go.
Huh? Looking for Higashi Aniki? He's back in his office.
Thanks.
What do you want? Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong again?
I need to know where Hamura is.
Still hiding. Not a clue where.
What about Matsugane-san? Is he back at the office?
Use your head, Tak. No way he's gonna stick around there.
Kaito-san.
Hamura and the boss are in the same boat. Those Kyorei assholes would hunt him down in an instant if they were easy to track.
Exactly. Wherever they are now, they're safe. No idea where that'd be, though.
Can't you at least get in touch with them? Just say we want to have a few words.
I can try. I'll let you know once I figure shit out. You know how to pick up a phone, yeah?
Yeah, thanks.
What does he do in that room, anyways? I've been wondering that this whole time. He just hangs out in there. There's nothing in there.
Hoshino-kun told me about Ayabe. Said the mole framed him. Guess he's really behind all of this.
Yep. Which brings us right back to Hamura. We'll start from him and go from there. Plain and simple.
Let's just hope Matsugane-san knows where he is.
Well, no point worrying about that until Higashi gets back to us.
Let's roll, Tak.
Wait for Higashi to call. Do I at least have some side quests I can do? No, not really. Wow. Like, really not really. You can do that one. Hey, Dante.
Where'd you go?
Why am I bad? I suck at this. Why am I bad? Got it.
Best mechanic ever. Sorry. Is this a casino? It's a frickin' casino. Of course it is. Yes, sir. I'd prefer to gamble in someplace classier, with less smoke. Unfortunately, that place does not exist, so I guess I just won't gamble. Bye! What's this one? Huh. I do like anime paint. He actually has customers. Do you have anything that'll make me feel more energetic? There you are. Plenty of extracts to go around. Have your drugs. Enjoy the drugs. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Drugs are bad. Yep. This is crafting. Wow. The SP booster thing lasts 3 whole minutes. Through all of that. See you around, Dakota. Okay. I really don't have, like, anything to do right now. Oh, homemade drugs. My favorite. God. No, I can't Furt yet because her quest hasn't shown up yet. In fact, actually, if you'll notice, the heart quest isn't even here right now, which is really weird. Like, this feels like a go-do side quest, but I've done all the side quests. Yeah, let's see if our 1-2 is here. Nope. I'm free to walk in this space at last. Yeah, we could go do karaoke if it existed. You know what? Yeah. Hang on. I know what I want to do. I want to bang into people, apparently. I want to do my one true passion. Let's do it! Okay. I'm getting that frickin' tiger. Okay. This is gonna be it. I'm gonna make this happen. Shut up. Yeah, we actually have already played it, G-Juice, believe it or not. Holy crap. First try. Or 50th try, technically, but whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the tiger. Well, I guess I have 2 more shots, so sure. Blue or white, guys? or white, blue or white, blue or white or blue, or white or blue or white or blue or white or blue or white. Blue it is. Okay, hang on. So.
よく狙ってください。次はどこを狙いますか？どうします？うまく狙えましたか？
That's gonna be a no.
自動で動きます。
Well, maybe. Holy crap. Well, now what? You know what? Just for max time. Hang on. Just for max time, we're gonna make one last attempt here.
よく狙ってください。どこを狙うかがポイントです。どうします？うまく狙えましたか？
Nah, I don't think I got it.
自動で動きます。
Just for you, max time. I have never won one of these in real life. It's apparently pink. I'll take your word on it, game.
プレイすることで上達します。
So yeah, that's what we call a sweep. Now to play one of the worst arcade games ever made. Yes, gameplay positive for the Claw game, not being as terrible as it is in real life. Whoops. Oh.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
You liked Galaga, right? We'll now have Galaga in 3D. Because that's kind of what this is. It's not quite Galaga. It's more like 1942. In 3D. You know what's funny is I barely remember this game, but I remember this song. Oh, I'm pretty sure I have a remix of this song. And now, the boss fight. Oh, he got me. Oh, damn. I'm still alive. I was good at some arcades, yeah. In fact, so Mom used to give me $5, and so I learned to get good at arcade games so I wouldn't waste her money. This song, by the way. I mean, we get $5 and it has to last several hours. You kind of learn to spread the quarters out, you know what I mean? No. Yes, I'm sure. God damn, game. Higashi. You can do it, game. I believe in you. There we go. Hey, he called.
Hello?
Yo, it's Higashi.
Hey, any word from Matsugane-san? What'd he say?
Meet at a restaurant called Kamuroki Kanoya. A ways out of the city. Take a cab. Boss is already there.
Got it. Thanks, Higashi.
Don't keep him waiting.
Matsugane-san, our guests have arrived.
Good.
Please, take a seat.
It's been some time, Tak. And you I haven't seen since your expulsion.
Yes, sir.
Matsugane-san, I'm sure Higashi mentioned this, but I want to ask you directly.
Come now. Let's at least have a drink first, huh?
If you say so.
Here.
Place is pretty fancy.
It's been a while since the three of us drank.
There's 4 people there.
But Tak, I have a favor to ask. You need to stay away from Hamura.
What?
This family is nothing without him. Well, he's the only thing keeping us afloat.
Yeah, you told me that already. Where is he?
I don't know. He has no reason to keep me informed of his every move.
Then why did you call us here? We didn't need to come all this way if that's all you had to tell us.
Boys!
Boss? I don't understand.
My boy, you need to stay away from Hamura.
The mole's my top priority now. And Hamura's the only person I can ask.
Don't you understand? Hamura's been compromised. Him and that mole you're chasing, they're in this together. Time to let it go.
What if I say no?
I couldn't tell you what might happen. He's dangerous.
What do you mean he's dangerous? If you can't tell me that, why should I stop?
Hamura. The boy has money on his side, and a lot of it. And I don't know who he gets it from. I suggest you don't push the matter. But if you really want to put yourself in harm's way, then let me be the one to do it. At least then you'll make it out alive.
You'd do that?
You know, you and Kaito, well, I've always tried to keep you two kids safe. All this time, I've never asked for anything in return. But here we are. This is the only thing that I'll ever ask of you. Abandon this pursuit of the mole. If you've ever held a shred of regard for me, then heed this one request.
I'm not turning back. The risk doesn't matter anymore. Okubo, the mole, the ADDC, it all connects. This isn't about what regard I have for you. I won't stop.
Then I'm sorry.
Boss. I've always looked up to you. And good Yakuza don't disobey. But now... I'm in Yagami's corner, damn it.
Yes, that you are.
Matsugane-san.
Higashi.
Sir.
Pick your side. I've had enough. You're Matsugane, are you not?
I am, boss.
Prove it, then.
Bad luck, dude. Guess we're doing this, huh? Not like we got a choice. And now that we're up against the wall, you're just gonna have to do it. Let's see what you've got!
I'm sure he's gonna be just fine.
Time to die!
Yeah, no. I am so much better than you in a fight, buddy. Nothing personal, really. Where'd all the other people go? Oh, never mind. Oh, there. Nice restaurant. Or whatever.
Enough of this shit!
I agree, Saint, on both points. Interesting. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but he's not doing wound damage to me with a knife. God's sakes. He didn't need that back. I like that move. Can't break that one. Maybe seen. I've been looking for a good time to practice it for a bit now.
That was simple for you two. Far too simple. Makes me realize how old I really am. It's a shame, isn't it, that I've all but faded away. Time sure flies, my boy. Just gets worse and worse with every year. Damn tragic.
Matsukane.
And stay down, asshole!
Not gonna be that easy.
You're really laying it on him, Kaito.
Oh, boss.
Is this the Yagami kid you were talking about?
Yep. Happens every fucking time I run into the guy.
So, asshole, you, get some kind of sick pleasure out of him beating the crap out of you? Time after time, you just keep coming back for seconds. You all right in the brain, kiddo?
I'm saner than you bullshit Yakuza.
Huh? Bullshit Yakuza, huh? Some rotten attitude you got there.
Hey, why don't you go fuck yourself?
Who the fuck do you think you are? Back in the day, I was a lot more like you than I think you even know. I was in a real bad place, so I just started punching anything that pissed me off. And before long, my time was up. Nowhere left for me to go except this cesspool of a city. And you, my boy, that's exactly where you are.
Don't talk like you know me. You don't know shit.
Oh, but I do, you see. When I was your age, my life was going down the shitter and I just kept flushing. And now, you, my boy, you're the same little punk I was. I can tell. You know, sometimes people have no choice but to turn to the Yakuza. But, even if my chance is gone, you've got a future ahead of you. Now, I might have called this place a cesspool. But it's more than that. Kamurocho. It's a city of dreams where even from the gutters you can shoot for the stars. So if you want to get ahead in this town, well, kid, I'll teach you everything I know. But look, if nothing else, you might want to lay off your little date nights with Kaito. In times like these, it's hard to even enjoy a drink. The mole you're searching for is a hired gun employed by Hamura.
An assassin?
Yes. It seems Hamura always turns to the same person when he needs someone taken care of. That's your killer, without a doubt.
Do you know anything about him?
No. But whoever he is, he's a goddamn pro. He's killed several people now the exact same way, yet barely left a trace.
Do you know what he looks like, at least?
No. The only one who does is Hamura. Are you still going to pursue this, Tak?
That's the plan.
You should know, even if you track down Hamura and the mole, that won't be the end of it. They're just puppets on a stage much larger than you realize. And once you step foot on that stage, there's no hiding from the limelight. Do you understand?
I'd rather try and regret it than never try at all.
Nobody listens to their elders these days.
Sorry about this, boss. Seriously.
Can I just say one thing, Matsugane-san?
What is it?
The Matsugane family I know would never turn a blind eye to cold-blooded murder like this. You say you can't exist without Hamura, but...
Don't make me repeat myself. Times have changed. Hamura is the Matsugane family now. It's not my place to interfere anymore. That's my prerogative as patriarch.
Matsugane-san. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, in like a year, Warcraft Code. Don't get all excited. Still not even sure how it's even going to happen. I haven't even done the preliminaries yet. I got a lot of other things to worry about first.
All that, still no clue where Hamura is. We're back to square one.
Not exactly. The boss slipped us a pretty big hint.
Oh yeah?
When he was talking about Captain Hamura.
Hmm?
He might be in hiding, yeah. But the family looks to Hamura for guidance now. He's gotta be communicating with them somehow. If we can just listen in on one of their conversations, that should lead us straight to him. We just gotta get ears in there. You follow me?
I think I do. You want to bug their office.
Exactly.
But after everything that just went down, you know what'll happen if we get caught. They'll kill us.
Which means we'll just have to enlist the help of an expert burglar.
Aha. You want to make Sugiura do it.
I'll give him a ring. You go track down some bugs.
Me?
Make sure they're HD audio and shit. Meet me at the office once you've got them.
So, like... I have a theory. A lore theory, you might say. So think of it this way. Here's Hamura, right? Now, he's getting big paybacks. Why? Because he's assisting with several high-profile killings from someone with money. He, who, let's be clear, is a small fish, is using those kickbacks and his connections to the actual killer in order to basically try to push the Matsugane clan and his own power position. Thus, he is laterally connected to the mole. Probably literally in a friendship way, like he knows the mole and they work together. Thus, he helps the mole out, the mole helps him out, he gets some of the money the mole is also getting. The mole is directly under whoever's actually pushing the conspiracy side of things.
Bring it on.
And this guy is trying to get in the way of my visual demonstration. Any questions? Yes, I did, Mind Blast. I don't have any thoughts, though. Other than the fact that I'm curious where they're going with that, since I thought they forgot about that plot thread. Although I thought they forgot about Raytheon, too, since he's been absent for 2.5 expansions now.
And stay down.
Anyways. So I'm just saying that all of this construction of circumstances actually makes perfect sense to me. Hamura is basically a sideline guy, an assistant to the assassin who's getting tons of money from the big conspiracy, and we've already well established why there's so much money cycling around the 89 scenario. So pretty much all of this makes sense to me. It's Chow again. Sorry.
Hey, Tsukumo.
Oh, Yagamishi. What is it this time?
I'm trying to keep this on the down low here, but I'm looking for bugs. Think you can help me with that?
You know who you're talking to, right? Of course I can.
Thought so.
Well, any time works for me as long as I've got the parts.
You're gonna make them by hand?
Won't find a safer pair of hands than literally my pair of hands. Plus, you get a friend discount.
Ooh. If you say so. Anyway, what do you need? I'll run to a department store and pick them up.
No need. Here's a riddle. You can get me from here, but I am not here. What am I?
The internet.
Online shopping! Things get here in no time with rush shipping. I'll just need you to give me the cash.
How much are we talking?
For parts and labor, let's say 100,000?
Okay.
That's with your friend discount?
Yes, sir. I'm taking a loss on it for you, Yagamishi.
All right.
No,
Jujus. And I'll put the order in.
Yeah, $1,000 for a good bug. That is very cheap. At least here in the States. Okay. Here's your money.
Here you go.
That's gonna...
Sounds good.
Go do side missions. We all know you would, G-Juice. In fact, you're in an internet cafe in Tokyo as we speak. Dun, dun, dun. And so is Seen, he claims to be at work, but he's secretly at an internet cafe, interneting it up, doing all those internet things that they do. What do you do on the internet? Help me out here, guys. No, not that. Hi, Yagami. Please let me know if you need anything. Oh, you got really good in English. Nope, it's real. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks so. Wow, your practice has finally paid off. Would you believe I've told you I got a non-Japanese boyfriend? Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. What are they called? Gaijin? Gaijin? Something like that?
Huh?
I was staying at the hotel. I tried to speak in English. He replied in Japanese. And we're just gonna skip past this. Yep, that's great. Yeah, Majima. Easy answer, seemed. Gaijin, that's it.
Hmm?
Oh, thanks. I will have the new amazing meal she's offering. Toast! No, I'm kidding. It's the molten cheese tart. Let's just finish these up while we're here. Aw, okay, fine. This meal contains Falderis! Tastes like souls. I always picture souls to taste kind of caramelly, you know? Like a bit of, like, salted caramel, you know, that kind of specific flavor. Not that I've put thought in thinking what souls would taste like. Thank you, Falderis, very, very much for the sub. As always, much appreciated. Thank you. Do you happen to know where you'd like to put that? Sure thing, Seend. Guys, I want you to stab Seend forever. Think you do that for me? Maybe salted marshmallows, Halo? That's not a bad idea. Why would I eat depraved souls? Who would do that? Honestly. This is to wait for something to happen in a row, by the way. This is actually a little frustrating, considering I've done all the side stuff. never tell Venters.
Let's do it.
Excuse me. Oh, I can aim. Who knew? Oh, that's... Oh, Jesus. Okay, hang on, hang on. That is not a nice one. I got this, guys. It's like playing GTA 5 all over again.
Nice.
Meh. Of course, Saint. Alright, so you want to know why I think Majima would go chairman instead of Kiryu? I don't think Kiryu would care enough to bother. And I know Majima is a good manager. And I would argue a good leader as well. So... the end, I suppose. Are we done? Oh, dang it, this is taking too long.
Nice.
Like, if you want more in-depth thoughts than that, I don't got them. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna get to the rest of this. I've heard of Yakuza 6. Does that count? But yet, no, I have only played Yakuza 0 in this one. This is my second Yakuza game. Yep. You're totally... You're in a wait, what? You want to play me at darts? No. Because then I'd have to actually do that again and succeed at it. And I don't like playing darts. There's only one thing to do. Plagueland!
Yagami-san.
Greymane... they're changing his character lately, and I don't know if I have to think of it. Of course, yeah. So what's up?
Happy to hear it.
No. Why does he get all the special treatment? Because I don't have this going on, buddy. What? Well... shoot. Yeah, there's like very, very few side things I can do right now. Let's try this one. Oh, I got a new message. It's not spam. Oh, it's from her. We're gonna ignore that. Forever. Didn't we already do this one? I guess not. There will never be flirting. No one likes flirting. We are all secretly robots. We have no emotions, no romantical connections, no entanglements. All we are is dead souls and dead bones, driving forward to the endless misery that is life. That's nice, sir. What would you like to order? Oh, I'd like a wild burger, please. Sir, you're already at full health. You can't have this. God damn it. Why? Androids? No. Don't be silly. Androids aren't real people. Androids. Finally.
Hello?
The long-awaited time has come. Your order is ready.
Long? Felt like you did that pretty fast, actually.
I'll be waiting in the usual spot. Mind coming over?
Not at all. See you in a bit.
I mean, I hate Greymane, and I have hated Greymane for a very long time. They are at least trying to take his character into a new direction, so that's something. I don't think they've earned it yet, but then again, I don't think most of BFA has earned anything yet. Yep, I'm totally in combat right now. You can tell. Hey, buddy. I'm in combat. Combat. Oh, we're good. Oh no, the bosses are back. God, that is the dumbest thing. Whatever.
Oh, well, you got here fast, Yagamishi. Well, I can't refuse a compliment. Here you go.
I mean, I have Juju's
power outlet, so just plug it in. Oh, and the signal range is 100 meters. It'll even go through metal plates or other obstacles, meaning you can listen from, say, the roof of a building?
That's perfect. I think this is gonna work.
You can turn them off remotely, too. So you don't have to listen constantly if you don't want to. And I have to say, even a great detective like you would have trouble finding these, Yagamishi.
I'm not sure that's entirely true, but thanks anyway. You're a lifesaver, Tsukumo.
You are awesome.
You're very welcome.
But you're also not doing anything on your computer. That's like a wallpaper. What are you typing at now? Whatever. Moving on. Thank you, Juju's, really. I don't look the way I want to. I really wish I could lose about 30 or so pounds. Although I'd be losing muscle to get down that far, admittedly. But I'd take that. I'd need to lose 15-ish pounds to slag all the fat off of me. I have always been Evil Data. Watch Evil Data! Damn it. I can't do it. But yeah, right about when everything was going to hell, I ballooned up. I think I told you guys about that. By about 40-ish pounds? No, it was more than that. It was a lot. I got up pretty high. I have shed a decent chunk of that, but not all of it. And truth be told, that's part of the problem I'm having. Look, with the amount of exercise I do regularly nowadays, and with everything I do to take care of myself, I'd probably be in decent shape if not for the weight I put on about 3 years ago. But as anyone will tell you, losing a large chunk of weight you gained in a short period of time is actually extremely hard to do. That's why I'm not gaining weight. Like, for all my complaints about being fat, I am not going up at all. I'm 6 foot, pretty much straight on. 6 foot dead. And I'll go ahead and admit it, to my great shame, I weigh about 230. I should weigh less than that. I am fat. I do weigh more than I want to, and it does cause me discomfort and pain at times. The overwhelming majority of my fat is around my stomach. Like, if I were to strip shirtless right now, I'm not going to do it, and just kind of move a little bit back from here, like about to here, you wouldn't be able to tell I'm fat just from looking at me. Like, I've just got a paunch, and I hate it.
Domo.
Yes. Like, you should see my legs. There is not an ounce of fat on my legs or my arms, actually. Like, none of this is... I know you can't see it. Hang on. Like, see this? None of this is fat. I have 0 fat on this. Same with my legs. And yes, I can flex here. One flex. There we go. Just the one. That one was for Bregman. But yeah, I'm hoping... I mean, I've only been living here, like, what, a month now? I'm hoping that cooking is going to help me slowly shave this off. Because it's going to take months to lose this kind of weight, like 30 pounds. Even if I just went with the 15 pounds fat, yeah, that's going to take a while. And I know it. We'll see.
Hey, just stopping by for a bit. More like I got dragged here against my will.
You get the bugs talk?
Sure did.
Good. Take a seat.
So, you want to tap the Matsugane office?
Kaito-san told you, huh?
Yep. Now explain what you told me, Sugiura-kun.
Well, it's impossible. No way I can sneak in. They've literally got guys on watch, man. The cameras had seen me going in and out, too. Think about what would happen if I got caught. They'd beat me to death.
Guess we're screwed.
This isn't a joke, Kaito-san. What are we gonna do?
All right, chill. I thought up something else. If Sugiura doesn't want to sneak in, we'll just find you a disguise.
I have the perfect disguise. Also, Papaneeks, funny fact, I don't really take in a lot of sugar. Like, if I sat and thought about it, I could think of all the sugar I've ingested over the last week. And it would be stuff in flour, for the most part. You know, as part of, however much sugar is in my spaghetti noodles, for example. I'm not actually eating all that unhealthy, which is part of why it frustrates me so much. But anyways.
Huh?
Just hear me out. You know this guy, Talk?
Who's that? Guy's got a killer jacket.
One of the Matsugane goons, yeah?
Yep. Name's Tashiro-kun. The snazziest fucking Yakuza in town. Guy never takes his shades off, even at night. You know, his height and build are awful close.
You better not be thinking what I think you're thinking.
If Tashiro-kun was wearing a face mask, nobody'd know he was actually a different person. They wouldn't have a clue.
Good idea.
So what? You want me to dress up like Tashiro-kun and infiltrate the Matsugane office?
Bingo. First things first, we gotta find him and grab his clothes and shades. The rest will be simple. Just walk in there and plant the bugs.
Oh, and here I thought I was gonna be able to sit this part out.
It's all in your capable hands now.
I gotta say, Kaito-san, you really thought this through.
You know, before today, I always thought I was gonna end up back in the family somehow.
What's that?
But there's no way. Not now that I defied the boss. Guess there's no turning back, though. Might as well see this through to the end.
Gotcha. Now let's go get Tashiro-kun's clothes.
Now, I do have to mention something. You see this bag of carrots?
Let's roll, Talk.
This has 25 grams of sugar in it. It's carrots. That's the sugar I intake, though, right there.
Kaito-san.
Sup?
Do you, have any idea where Tashiro-kun is?
Let me think. Last I heard, he was working at a cabaret. Looking there might be our best bet.
Which club?
I think it was called Emerald Hills, over on Shichifuku Street.
Sounds like we have our next stop, then.
Let's hit it.
I mean, I don't want to get all conspiracy theorists, because I don't think there's a conspiracy, but if you think about it, at least here in the States, it is statistically unlikely to eat healthy. Like, it's basically impossible. Even if you cook your own stuff, you are still making produce that has been put together from all sorts of crap that is designed to make the most, the cheapest, the quickest. You know? I mean, that's not a thing, that's just fact.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, money's a problem too. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've brought that up before, Practice Pad, and some people are like, oh, I'm sure there's some big conspiracy. No, there isn't. That's just life. That's just people trying to make more money with less. That's, like, normal. That is human society. Trying to make more money with less. Problems when it gets into extremes.
Hey, do you have a second?
Welcome, sirs. Table for two?
Actually, we want to ask you a question.
This place is a Matsugane joint, yeah?
Yes, sir. Why do you ask?
We're looking for somebody. You know a guy named Tashiro?
Tashiro?
Flashy jacket, always wears his sunglasses. You gotta know the guy.
Oh, him.
There you go. I knew you'd know it.
Any idea where he is?
Actually, he was in the club just a second ago. A customer was giving us some trouble, though. So he saw them out. Personally.
I'm guessing they didn't go out for drinks.
Where did Tashiro take it?
Probably toward Tenkaichi Street. He said there's a back alley nobody ever goes in there.
Smart. If you're gonna beat the crap out of someone, better to do it where nobody's gonna find you.
Sometimes I think you kind of miss doing that shit.
Anyway, let's get moving.
Right. Thanks, pal.
Oh, of course.
Thanks for all the extremely confidential information. By the way, you think the sugar problem is bad? Look into sodium sometime. That's terrifying. And it's becoming more and more an issue for people who are entering the 50s range. And will be a much bigger issue about a generation from now. But seriously, though, it's not even sugar that's the problem, really. I know that sounds like a strange thing to say. It's high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup is awful.
Keep up, huh?
Yeah, high fructose corn syrup is in a huge amount of things. And it is way cheaper than most other forms of sugar. I could probably grab... I'm trying to think if I have any processed foods here. that I could just pull out and just be like, look! High fructose corn syrup. Such and such on it. I don't actually think I have anything that processed right now in my apartment. I need to go grocery shopping. Oh, that sucks, Fiend. Not because it's, you know, you shouldn't... not because... Because it's in everything, basically. Let's just summarize that one. Now, I will say this, and this is where people start to hate me when it comes to food opinions. I can't do without meat. I can't. I've actually tried. I literally need meat in my diet. So, shrug. In fact, I eat meat on a very regular basis. I had meat for lunch, and I'm going to have meat for dinner. That's not a joke. I had my new spiced spaghetti, which has a lot of meat in it, about 5 pounds of beef overall in it for lunch. 5 pounds total for the whole thing. I had like 1 serving, obviously. And I'm having 3 chicken breasts that I'm going to cook up for dinner. I'm not eating all 3. In fact, I'll probably eat like a half of 1, give or take. But you get the idea. Meat! Yeah, substitute forms of meat. I've tried that.
Did you see the sign? You can look, but not touch.
Please, I never touched anyone!
Huh? Bullshit, you didn't! The girls know all about your pervy ass.
I never eat vegetables, Chiju's.
There he is. Tashiro-kun.
You, weren't kidding about how he dresses. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Huh? Wait, you're Yagami!
Oh, congrats. You recognize the guy your whole family's after.
Shut it, asshole! I'm just gonna... Hey, get the hell back here! Damn it! He got away because of you!
Let me guess. You made that up to try and squeeze cash out of the poor bastard. A guy like that wouldn't cop a feel even if your girl wanted him to.
Huh? The fuck do you know?
Huh. Sounds like you were right on the money.
Of course. That's how shit goes around here. It's only fair that we take his clothes, yeah?
What do you mean? The hell are you talking about?
We'll give them back as soon as we're done. Won't be long, promise.
Fuck off! You got any idea how much these threads cost?
Not a one. But you know how dangerous Kamurocho is. Should have expected somebody to want to jump you.
We won't have to hurt you if you just hand them over. Everything will stay nice and clean, too. It's a win-win. So, are you stripping or not?
What kind of question is that, pretty boy? If you want my clothes, you're gonna have to rip them off!
Meat for breakfast. That's a good idea. I should pull some bacon out of the freezer.
Let's just get this over with, Talk.
Yep. Don't want anyone walking in on this.
Shit. This guy's fucking loaded. His wallet's bursting at the goddamn seams.
Don't take his money. We're not thieves.
Yeah, I know. Wait, don't clothes count as stealing?
Like I said earlier, we're just borrowing them for a bit.
If you say so. You're the lawyer. Man, they fit even better than I was expecting. You look good, Talk.
How'd they do his hair?
That's the last thing I want to hear.
Anyway, you better get to the Matsugane office and plant those bugs before our friend wakes up.
Speaking of, Kaito-san, think you can take care of him?
Huh? What do you mean?
We can't leave the guy naked outside this time of year.
Always a big softy. Sure, I'll handle him. Can't go with you anyway. Not looking like regular old Kaito.
Thanks.
Talk. Don't mess this up.
I won't.
Yeah, eggs is a pretty normal thing for breakfast for me.
Hello? What in the absolute fuck is this?
Oh, spare me. They're not my clothes.
Okay, I'm okay. See you out front of the Matsugane office.
All right, I'll be right over.
Yeah, eggs and meat. That would be a perfect breakfast. No, hang on. What would be a really good breakfast right now? Eggs steak tips, corn, sliced tomatoes, grilled, thing of orange juice, real orange juice, which you can't get in the grocery store, by the way. And honestly, I think that's good. I think that's good. Now I gotta be honest, Bragwin. I'm gonna tell you something about my cooking style that's gonna make you not want to have me cook for you. Yeah, basically Plutonia. Like I said, you can't actually buy orange juice in the grocery store anymore. That's actually been true for a while now. I didn't discover that until I started having the lesion issue with my throat. And I was told that orange juice would help with the lesions. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So I went to the grocery store to buy orange juice. So after I got done taking the hydrocodone to recover from the pain of that, I'm exaggerating slightly. It actually was a process of several weeks as I slowly came to realize that nothing that you buy in the grocery store that says orange juice is actually orange juice in any real sense of the word. It's just... yeah. That's true, Dream Whisperer. That is true. They don't hear, but I actually can think of a store right off the top of my head that I used to go to that they pressed and squeezed their own juice. And of course, oh god, there used to be this place right across the street, which they had their own big old juicer and a whole lot of fruit and a whole lot of juice, or fruit and vegetables, excuse me. And basically, they had some preset combos, but what would happen is you'd go in and you'd be like, all right, and you'd just pick what you want to be thrown into the blender. You could just pick. Oh, it was so good. I used to go in there and be like, ginger with everything. Throw in some ginger, get some oranges, some grapefruits, like a little slice of tomato, maybe some cucumber, and I feel like there was one other thing I used to throw in there. I can't remember what it was, but oh, it was so good.
Sorry for the wait, Sugiura. Hey, Sugiura?
Sorry, I think you have the wrong guy. God, I just can't help it.
We don't have time for this.
I can't help it, man. That's the loudest disguise I've ever seen in my life.
Maybe you want to try planting these instead?
Sorry. It's perfect, honest.
Yeah, whatever. Can we get this over with now?
Yagami-san, I should be able to get a read on the bugs right after you set them. Just come on out when you're all done.
Got it.
So, you ready?
Yeah, good to go.
Not a lot of people can make yellow work.
Not that funny.
And he is not one of those people. The tracksuit pants just ruin it. Like, okay, I could probably make this work. If the suit was unzipped, so it was flying open, and I had a button down underneath, probably still black, and I didn't have the ridiculous hair. So basically a completely different outfit at that point.
Oh! Stylish as ever, Tashiro. Me and you, we gotta hit the club sometime.
Right. Wait, am I low on health? Oh my god, I am low on health. There's only one thing to do. Nothing, apparently. There we go. Fair enough, Tessie. Anyways, what was I talking about? Juice and breakfast. Now, what would be a good lunch? Oh, wait, Bragwin. No, I knew it. I remembered it. I was going to say something to Bragwin, and she's gone forever.
Hey, Tashiro.
What up?
All clear at Emerald Hills? Glad you can take care of yourself. We got enough to worry about looking for Yagami. By the way, mind keeping an eye on the office for me?
Yeah, sure.
Gonna head to the convenience store, grab a snack. I'll be back in 5.
Yeah, this is timed. And now I gotta set bugs in 5 minutes. So this should be fun. And I have to find the cat in 5 minutes. Fortunately, the cat's right there. Okay, so.
Suspicious. What the?
Now move the plant back. It's gonna let me move the plant back, right? Because that would make sense.
Suspicious.
Ugh, clean up after yourselves. God, guys.
Hey.
I mean, Kiryu could pull it off, because he's awesome. Kiryu, whatever. I forget what Majima calls him.
Uh-huh.
Listen, you gotta have all the phones. I thought I could move a cabinet or something. That made most sense to me, but whatever, I suppose. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, cute, cute game. Real cute. I'm sure glad I wasn't counting on that time.
What the?
Yeah, those are super
It's Yagami. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Now hurry up and get your ass down here.
Got it.
The hell are you doing, Tashiro? You know no going in the boss's room without permission. If anything happened, it'd be on me. The hell are you ignoring me for? Say something, damn it! What the... Yagami!
Guess I'm busted, huh?
You got balls climbing into the lion's mouth knowing you're just gonna get eaten.
Where'd these guys come from?
Don't let this asshole leave here alive!
I really wish I came up with it, killing you. Because I agree, it's a fantastic title. It rolls off the tongue perfectly. It even accurately describes what it is. But alas, I can claim no credit for it. I am not that clever. I believe that's this week, Juju's. Although I might have to do another one, because I've come up with a different way to do it. Or, put differently, I've come up with a new recipe. Yes, Third came up with the idea for Lord Irvs. I'm actually curious how many people don't get the pun.
You're not getting away that easy. Say your prayers, shithead!
Whoa, we have laws against those, you know.
Laws? Says the guy who's trespassing!
Damn it. How am I gonna get out of this?
What the?
That'll work.
That was a close one, Yagami-san.
Did you cut the lights back there?
Yep. Heard everything thanks to the bugs. Flipped the breaker at the last second.
Thanks, Sugiura. You saved my life.
Again.
Won't be safe for long if we stick around
It's
here.
3 times now.
Let's get moving.
Yeah.
And all 3 times from a gun.
I think we're safe now. What about the bugs? Can you hear what they're saying?
Give me a sec.
That's all it takes?
Yep. Well, everything seems fine. Huh? It sounds like they're making a call already.
Well, yeah, we just busted in.
Hour himself. Hamura. They're reporting what just went down.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell where he's hiding?
One sec. Something about Chohan? Isn't that some kind of dice game? Guess he's at a gambling hall then. But where can you play Chohan?
If we want to gamble, all we have to do is ask a gambler. And I think I know just the spot.
Oh, you mean the casino? The one under Koibride?
Somebody there has to know where to find Chohan in this town.
For sure. Guess in that case.
Yeah, I'll handle it from here.
Got it.
Thanks for the backup, though.
I'm just saying, if we got the overall quality and format of Yakuza 0 set in the Star Wars universe, sold.
You asked for it.
Oh, come on! What? Okay. Oh yeah, has to have the same cheese. Has to have the same serious drama. Has to have Hateful Jerk. Like, if it doesn't have Hateful Jerk, it's not a Star Wars game, as far as I'm concerned. That's not even worth my time. Well, ask me again when it's out and I've played it, Dante. Damn it, I can't seem to go over the thing. No, it's a seeded pond, or whatever they call it. What do they call that? Stocked. It's a stocked pond. There we go. Oh, come on. Grab him. Or don't. That's cool. Hold. What's X? That's X. Almost died, but it's okay. He was just trying to get me killed, I'm sure. Ooh, okay. No EX actions? Whatever.
What a waste.
Bob. Is he gonna drown? His head is underwater. He's yeah, he's dead. Oh, well, at least I got some money out of it. Good night, Decrillion. Have a good one. And hello, Hateful Jerk, now that I can say that in a more proper manner. As I like to say to anyone who pokes their head in, don't be a stranger unless you want to lurk. That's cool, too. But I like talking, chatting, interacting. So if you have any thoughts, comments, questions, feel free. Remember, the best minigame mechanics are the most worthless ones. I mean, I agree with you too, Saint. I feel like I had the weird experience of basically playing the best of the franchise first, and it's all downhill from there, right? Like, imagine if you started... Okay, this is my opinion, but imagine if you started the Final Fantasy series with 6, and it's like, oh, this is awesome, I'm gonna go play FF1! I mean, it's not like FF1's bad. It's just...
Ugh, this place sucks.
Hey.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Honey, I ain't selling.
That's not at all what I'm looking for. I heard there's somewhere around here I can get in on some Chohan. You know the place?
Chohan? Never heard of it. Is it any fun?
Huh? Probably?
I'm in. Take me, take me. Anywhere's better than this shithole.
I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that. Can't bring you if I don't know where it is.
Well, figure it out then. So bored.
I'm in this exclusive illegal casino and I'm so bored. Ugh. It was so yesterday. Sorry, that was actually a good voice actress. I shouldn't make fun of her. Let me talk to you.
Man, I'm gonna be raking in the cash in no time. How should I spend my newfound wealth?
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Huh? It's okay. What's up?
Know anywhere around here a guy can play some Chohan?
Chohan? I'm sorry, can't say I do.
Oh, well, thanks anyway.
This is actually my first time here. Good times keep coming, though. I'm gonna be rich.
Huh. Yeah, that's... I mean, that's the most common casino trick. It's so common, in fact, it's actually illegal in Vegas. Let them win at first so that they keep coming and start losing. Like, there are literally laws to prevent casinos from pulling that kind of crap in Vegas. I don't know anywhere else. Do I have red jam? I do have red jam, don't I? Let's eat some sushi. There we go. Remind me to buy some sushi after this.
Fucking shit, look at the ass on her.
BAM! There we go. Okay. Okay. Hi, Night Forger. That wasn't for you. Yeah, you're right, Plutonia. It is. Oh my god, I never actually thought about that. Something that is literally illegal in Vegas for being immoral and wrong is commonplace in microtransaction mobile games. That's just...
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Hmm? What do you want?
Know anywhere around here a guy can play some Chohan?
Chohan, huh? Yeah, I think there's a joint in the Champion District. Heard their exclusive is all fuck.
You actually know a place? Could you maybe tell me the name?
I could. Sure, but...
What?
What?
Check her out. That chick's got the goods, right?
Sure. I guess she's got goods. What's your point?
I want to have a drink with her. Can you make introductions for me?
I have to be your wingman?
Good-looking guy like you's got a better chance of sealing the deal, right? I mean, look at me.
Ugh, I can't believe this. You better tell me if I do this for you.
Funnily enough, I don't think Yagami is particularly attractive. In any sense. I mean, granted,
Mind if I join you?
not a good way to judge it,
Take a seat.
because I'm not into guys.
You come here often?
I'll ask Platty, how's he look?
There's 3 things I love in life. Stiff drinks, risky bets, and handsome men.
Oh, yeah?
Just once. I want someone to seduce me, like they do in the movies.
Okay. Can I...
Make it a martini.
I'm sorry.
A gambling woman's
I'm
drink.
sorry.
Let me guess. Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred.
Right you are. You're a bigger movie buff than I expected.
Mind if I buy you one? My friend will probably want to join us too.
Oh, you only want to drink?
No, that would be Sylvando
I
scened.
just told you, I'm in the gambling mood. So, what do you say we spice things up a bit? Here's the deal. I'll drink with you if you beat me at poker.
Oh, is that all?
Okay, it's a deal.
Alright, let me crush you like a bug then. I have won 100% of my poker matches in this game. That's true. He does look better than this thing. Let's go.
Wow.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Baron. Every time I've played this, I've talked about some of the psychology behind poker. Okay. Her name is Okay, first of all, that is not a voluptuous woman. I hate to nitpick. Oh, it's definitely a trap, Lord Firestorm. Okay, is this a stacked hand? Nah, I don't got nothing. Oh, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and call. So, to be clear, what we have right now is a king high, which is a crap hand. We are, however, one card away from having a flush. So we're, of course, going to check. And we're going to call. So, yeah, we have nothing. We have a 10 high. So, we have two choices here. We can try to buy out our bluff, or we can just accept that we've lost. Now, buying out a bluff is not a guarantee, and since we haven't gone that far in so far, it's only a pool of 75. That's not likely to win, especially against people who have pools of 5,000. So we're actually going to go ahead and fold. Because we have lost. Now, it's a pair of twos that won, but that still would have beaten us.
Seems I won.
That's life. You win some, you lose some.
Wow, what a good sport.
You know the game pretty well. Bet you never lose too big, huh?
There's something of an art to it, isn't there? What a team you and I would make. All right. I'll join you for this drink.
Really? Great. Let me grab my friend.
I actually feel bad about hooking her up with this idiot.
Why are you the one having all the fun?
She agreed to drink with us after a game. Now go grab some seats.
Absolutely, Night Forger.
Seriously? I owe you for this, man!
You're damn right you do. I need to know where I can play Chohan, remember?
Oh, yeah. It's in the Champion District. Only shop without a sign. You can't miss it.
Bar with no sign.
Knock on the shutter 3 times, and they'll ask you what you want. You respond with the password, "Can I talk to Moon?"
Knock 3 times, then the password.
Next, they'll say, "He says he wants the steak," to which you respond, "Chateaubriand Blue." And that's it. Joint's underground, but clearly that ain't a problem for you.
Thanks. That's a huge help.
Now let's get drinking.
Actually, I think I'm gonna have to pass. I need to go.
You're lost, pal. An ass like that is a once-in-a-lifetime deal.
Oh yeah, she likes vodka martinis. Order it shaken, not stirred.
The hell's that supposed to mean?
It's a straight offer of advice, you moron. It doesn't mean anything. It means she likes martinis, vodka, shaken, not stirred.
Yo.
Kaito-san.
Sugiura told me you'd be here. So, you find out where Hamura is?
Yep, a gambling hall in the Champion District.
Really? Where at?
Apparently the only store without a sign. They've got the club set up underground.
Huh, fancy. By the way, Talk, what happens when you find Hamura?
I kill him.
First thing I'm gonna do is vent. After everything he's done, he deserves it. If I'm honest, I'd take more joy in seeing him squirm than finding the mole right about now.
Glad we're on the same page.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Let's hit it.
So, Scemed, if you're still there. No. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Die. You know what?
And stay down.
Just die. Just cease.
Let's roll.
Anywho. Actually, yeah. I just realized I'm probably going into a boss fight with Hamura. And that's probably gonna suck. He's gonna be like, "Hi, I'm Hamura. I have 15 health bars and a gun." And that's just the boss fight. Wailing on a guy with a gun. For 3 minutes. So, Bregwin, I never told you why you're gonna hate my cooking. So every time... Yeah, no kidding, killing you. Every time... At least Hamura doesn't use the tractor beam. Every time I cook bacon, I get rid of the bacon grease.
Yagami-san. Yagami-san.
Oh, Scemed is still there. Yay.
Where'd you go?
Alright, Scemed. I got 2 questions for you. I don't remember what the other one was, though. But I remember what the first one was. I want to give a negative to Yagami's voice actor. I don't like it. He fails at his tone constantly. And he's probably the biggest problem with the English voice acting. And I say that because I don't have a problem with basically anyone else's voice actor in English.
Take it easy.
And that's part of why I bring that up. I actually do like the voice acting in general. In fact, I have given A+ to the voice acting, which I stand by. But Yagami just... what in the world? Okay, that was strange. There we go, that's what I was trying to do.
Really, guys?
I mean, if you think about it, getting hit with a traffic cone would hurt. Those things are hard plastic. Whoops, I was actually going over here. We're on chapter 8, I think? I mean, if you remember, I've heard the Japanese voice actor for Yagami. And we left the Japanese voice acting on for an entire chapter, just to see how everyone sounded. And he certainly sounded a lot more nuanced. I mentioned his tone was completely different. I'm actually curious if it's the actor or if it's the direction, because usually voice acting kind of leans on the voice director problem. But again, most of the other voice acting has been quite good, in my opinion, in English. Which, whoops, I went too far. Which leads me to think it really is just the actor. Wait a sec. Sorry. Let's see. Best games of this year? Well, we've got Resident Evil 2 Remake. We've got Devil May Cry 5. We've got this. This has been pretty good. What else has come out this year? Help me out, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I gave a negative for that too, Plutonia, if you'll remember. Anthem? That did come out this year, didn't it? Oh, I know. This alley is just horrible. Sekiro.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I don't see a sign anywhere. This where we get in the gambling hall?
I haven't played Bloodstained, Plague Tale, or Dragon Quest Builders 2, unfortunately. Fire Emblem Three Houses, which was a mixed bag, but still enjoyable. Ironically, I'm kind of having the opposite problem. Fire Emblem Three Houses, I really didn't care for most of the story, and I absolutely adored the combat. That's true, Seend. For all its flaws, it doesn't do any of that. Funnily enough, I've been kind of wondering in the back of my head if I should start giving out negatives for the presence of microtransactions. Just for their presence at all. And I know what you're thinking. Well, why? And in fact, that would be the complete opposite of my previous protocol, because I didn't give any negatives to microtransactions to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Origins, or Mankind Divided. But at the same time, it's getting bad, you know? The whole industry, not the industry, the industry standard of microtransactions are getting bad. And I'm starting to wonder if I should just start mentioning that those things exist. Yeah, exactly, Max Time. Like, Mankind Divided. I got a lot of flack from my positive review of Mankind Divided because I didn't mention the microtransactions. Now, that was because I could completely ignore them, and I could just play the game and enjoy it. Now, Mankind Divided was also, in my opinion, an excellent game. Like, I enjoyed the hell out of Mankind Divided. I recommend it to anybody. Assassin's Creed Odyssey would be a substantially different attitude from that one. What I might start doing, now that I think about it, is just making a note. You know, ESRB style. This game has microtransactions. No. Say which kind of microtransactions. Because there's horse armor. We don't really see that anymore, though. But there's like horse armor, and then there's, cosmetic microtransactions, and then there's, pay-to-win microtransactions. And then, like, as an addendum on top of that, there are predatory microtransactions. Probably just one Venters. Those are all three pretty long games. Obviously, this isn't relevant to Yakuza, to Judgment, because Judgment doesn't have microtransactions, but we're getting to the point where that's going to have to start being a thing we bring up. Actually, hang on, this game does have DLC, doesn't it? Huh. 3 times.
What do you want?
Yeah, I saw Seend. Yeah, strangely enough, even though nobody I know personally has actually liked the live-action remakes that Disney's been putting out, they are making quite a bit of money. Aladdin was extremely successful financially, and so is Lion King.
Can I talk to Moon?
He says he wants steak. Pick one for him.
Chateaubriand, blue.
Thank you for your order. Enjoy your meal.
Nice going, Doc.
I could go for a steak now.
I'm not a huge fan of steak in general. Believe it or not. Now, flank steak. Ooh, that's good. This music is why, Night Forager.
Everyone ready? Here we go.
All right, place your bets. Come on, last call. All right, I got one over here. Anyone taking even?
I'd have to think about my favorite type of steak. Flank is an obvious first choice. But yeah.
Go already. Hurry up.
Kaito-san.
Oh, bets down.
All right, let's go.
Show it.
Yes! There we go!
2-2, even.
Oh, I'm on fucking fire tonight. Hell yeah, Captain. We're just getting started.
Hey! Watch your fucking feet! You fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here!
Such a small world, isn't it? You're not exactly an easy man to find.
Shit. Ozaki!
Yeah, I've already been beating up big guys left and right. I'm kind of used to this by now.
Again, huh? Ready, Doc?
Ah!
Really? That's an interesting alert to be given. One moment, please. The timing on that's a lot tighter than it looks. Doing that infinite combo. But it's very useful. Oh, I screwed up. See you around, Jujus. Have good foods. Damn it. Screwed up again. Yeah, that was a chunk of concrete or whatever. That probably hurt. Pillow? Cinder block, that's what those are called. Cinder block. I can talk. God damn it, game. Wouldn't even let me move. you there'd be a boss fight, by the way. Against two biggies. Okay. Now it's just Hamura. No doubt, Avengers. No doubt. Ooh, that's some range. Right, cable now. I've had a $90 steak once. It was pretty good. It wasn't that great, though. I'd rather have a $15 steak I cooked myself.
You done yet? Or do you want me to keep hitting you?
Oh, fuck you.
You hired the thief that stole the money from the office that day. It was all just a setup, wasn't it, Hamura? What, memories eluding you? But it's all water under the bridge, isn't it? Now that I can do this.
What about the mole? Everything he does is under your command, huh? How many people has the mole murdered? All those Kyorei guys? Shintani? No way those are the only ones. Shintani, before he got murdered, was so sure the mole wasn't part of some Yakuza war. He wouldn't have said that without information to support it. And so, you had to silence him. Made the mole use Ayabe's gun to hide the trail.
Like hell I did.
Shintani knew your secret. He knew the mole murders were linked to the ADDC. All this comes right back to 89, doesn't it?
Shove it up your ass! Now hands off, or I'm gonna fucking kill you!
You seriously never listen, huh? Hamura.
The center's director, Kido. Is he the one who's behind all this carnage? Is it Kido? Is that not right?
Start talking quick, asshole. Not feeling it, huh? Then how about I kill you right here?
Kaito-san! Kido's not our guy. And the phone call. When Shintani tried to reach the center, he wasn't trying to talk to Director Kido at all.
It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shona.
Yeah, Mr. Unassuming.
Hashiki, too. He was trying to get information out of Shono until someone got to him. So the one I want... it's Shono, huh? Right, Hamura?
Hey! Fire! Fire!
Guess someone's got it out for us, huh, Doc?
Captain!
Kaito-san!
Let's move!
Where are they getting grenades from? It's the second one they've used on us. was nice to see Yagami actually using intellectual deduction for once based on someone's responses. Usually he's not that observant, so it's nice to see that.
Hamura's gone.
Well, looks like his shithead boys took him out of here.
Holy hell. I'm just glad we're still alive.
To be continued.